locked away in a cell, far from home, just can't tell. Innocent or guilty they claim, justice a flickering flame. Family missing their sons, every day's a heavy ton. Time to bring the boys home, can't let them face this alone. Fair justice needed now, time to let them go somehow. He's got the key to the door, we can't wait no more. Got it, Queen, a little rock. Time is ticking, it's so odd how we hold on to change when there's so much pain. Shannon, Nichols, Yang, and Thug, families just want a hug. Dreams shattered in a night, but we demand what's right. Fair justice needed now, time to let them go somehow. He's got the key to the door, we can't wait no more. Can't wait no more. We can't wait no more.
Life's trials catch my eye, stories that let my spirit fly. Chatting about the highs and lows, with my faith it truly shows. Grandpa Kobe by my side, moms are here to be our guide. Sharing love in every way, together we'll brighten the day. Interesting trials we face, with hearts full of grace. Time's a place to heal, come together, feel the real. With every story that we share, lift each other with a prayer. In this community find strength and peace deep in our mind. Together we stand, reaching out a hand, letting love lead, it's all that we need. Interesting trials we face, with hearts full of grace. Chat's a place to heal, come together, feel the real. With every story that we share, lift each other with a prayer. In this community we find strength and peace deep in our mind. Together we stand, reaching out a hand, letting love lead, it's all that we need. Interesting trials we face, with hearts full of grace. Chat's a place to heal, come together, feel the real.
Good morning, my good people. Good morning. I'm going to wait a few minutes while others get in, because I know everybody's over there in the infamous Sylvia channel, and I'm not doing anything over there. I'm going to do something over here. This is my monetized channel. So I'm going to go ahead on and put on my intermission music while I wait for some folks to come on in on this side, because just make sure you tell all your friends and stuff that I'm over here. I got some stuff to bring to you guys, some details, the reason why the chamber meeting is going on, all of that. I got it for y'all. I got it. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my intermission music, and you guys tell your friends, your family, everybody come over here. Come over here to the infamous slide channel, okay? I'll be right back.
Sylvia in that courtroom grind. All day long she's making time. Notes in hand, she's got the plan. Comes home late, shines like a star. Yeah, she's here to break it down. Justice found without a frown. In our chat with hearts so true, Sylvia's magic comes right through. Feel it, baby, feel the light. Soulful notes on the inside. Sylvia's truth makes us sway. All night long we groove and play. She's the queen with a golden touch. In her words we trust so much. Courtroom battles fade away. She brings the light in the day. Slide it slyly, can't deny. Sylvia knows just how to fly. All I want, she melts away, bringing soul to every day. Feel it, baby, feel the glide. Soulful notes on the inside. Sylvia's truth makes us sway. All night long we groove and play. Feel it, baby, feel the glide. Soulful notes on the inside. Sylvia's truth makes us sway. All night long we groove and play. Groove and play.
Good morning. I am back, y'all. I am back. Okay, I gave folks time to come on in. Make sure you guys hit the like button when you're coming in. Before I get started with our live for today, I want to take care of some housekeeping rules, okay? Here's some housekeeping rules, okay? When you come in, you hit the like button, and there's a like button. There's going to be a number left behind, and that number is the number that you should put in the chat when you want to ask me questions. I will be here answering questions, but the question is going to be answered after I do some of my commentary, so I don't get lost in the sauce. I get so distracted with your questions. So mods, help me out. Answer some questions that you think that you can answer without me having to answer those questions. Like what time court started, is it court today? The same old question that people ask all the time. You guys, my mods, you got it, okay? And then the other thing, thank you, dear. Just got my water. The other thing, one of the things that I do ask is you guys refrain from negative comments. No nasty comments about somebody. Dallas is cooking, and there's pepper in it, and I can feel it in my throat. It's the smoke from the sausage. It's not pepper. Okay, sorry. Woof. But please try to refrain from negative comments in the chat, please. I should definitely appreciate you guys staying focused, and no fighting in the chat. You can have disagreement, but no name calling, none of that stuff. We're gonna try to keep it cute up in here, okay? We're gonna keep it cute, okay? There's sunlight on me. Sorry, I'm sitting across from my window, and you can see the little light on me. That's basically it on that. But I do want to do a shout out for two individuals. This morning I woke up and I was surprised. There was a Cash App and there was a Zelle. Shout out to Nosy Rosie and shout out to Shonavin, Nosy Rosie. I was blessed with $100 each, y'all. Look at that. I'm able to pay the car note now. Hold on a second, and I gotta play their money song because Rosie says she want her song, so I gotta make sure Rosie's song come through here. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on, gotta put her money song on here because it was a requirement. I want my money song. Now, I haven't heard my money song in a long time, and I want my money song. So I said, okay, Rosie, you're going to get your money song. So, guys, bear with me as I play Rosie's money song. Here we go. So much money. All right. Thank you so much, Rosie and Shonavin, for your Cash App and Zelle this morning. I appreciate you. Now, you guys know there's no court today, and the reason why there's no court, there's an in-chamber meeting with the attorneys only, not with the defendant, just with the attorneys only. Okay, I'm gonna play. She cooking, y'all. It's like in my throat. I gotta open up this door. Hold on a second. Sorry, y'all. It's like. Sorry, I gotta let the sunshine in and the air in because. Ooh, sorry. Okay, they had an in-chamber meeting this morning until like around 12 o'clock, and they're discussing some situation. Well, I'm gonna play something for you guys to help you guys remember the conversation of what the judge talked about yesterday. Sorry. And hold on a second. I'm going to go ahead and play this for y'all, and I'll give explanation for it.
Take the easy ones first. The state's motion in limine about overruling whatever.
Hold on, sorry.
Take the easy ones first. The state's motion in limine about overruling whatever objection the defense might ever offer to evidence on the basis of 403 waste of time and the defense response in opposition thereto. I am ruling for the defense on that one for all of the reasons stated in Mr. Weinstein's response in opposition. Takes care of that one. The motion in limine by the state to revisit.
Okay, if some of you guys had not seen Mr. Weinstein's motion in limine in regarding to an opposition in regarding to the state request for the 403, which is to the wasted time motion, I can play, I will show you that in a minute, but let me just go ahead on. You already know the judge rejected the state and she denied it, and so moved on, and she says she denied it based on what Weinstein said. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put up Weinstein's motion so you guys can see exactly what he said in it. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see it or not, but I'm going to show it to you guys. Weinstein's motion. Okay, let me show you Love's first. Hold on. I'll show you Love's. And this is what Love said originally on the motion. He said, let me stop showing this for a second. This is what Love said. Okay, this is what Love said. Love said, motion in limine to allow the state to present all relevant evidence to the jury and to deny defense objection to the presentation of relevant evidence on the basis that said evidence is a waste of time. The state of Georgia, by and through Fonnie T. Willis, District Attorney of Atlanta Judicial Circuit, and the undersigned Chief Deputy District Attorney Adrian L. Love, hereby moves this honorable court to allow the state to present all relevant evidence to the jury and to deny objection to the presentation of relevant evidence on the basis said evidence is a waste of time. Respectively submitted 8th day of October 2024 as Adrian L. Love. Okay, so that's her motion for them to request the judge to deny the motion from all motions for the 403 wasted time. Okay, so then Weinstein turned around and he sent this. And this is what the judge ruled on yesterday, saying that basically she agreed with Weinstein and she approved what he said. Okay, this is Weinstein's motion. Opposition to state's motion in limine to allowing the state to present all relevant evidence to the jury and to deny defendant objection to the presentation of relevant evidence on the basis that said evidence is a waste of time. The defendant, DeMonte Kendrick, by and through his undersigned counsel, without waiving any other rights to which he is entitled, files this opposition to state's motion in limine to allow the state to present all relevant evidence to the jury and to deny defense objection to the presentation of relevant evidence on the basis that said evidence is a waste of time, stating the following. Now, this is where he comes in with the meat and potato. He said, in a surprisingly succinct sessions, the efficient bit on lawyering from the state. The state requests that the Honorable Court deny all future defense 403 objection regarding the states presenting relevant evidence with, that is a waste of time. The state cites neither statute, case law, nor the highest law of the land according to the state. Caution of evidence to support its position that the court takes up the challenge of overriding the edicts of the Georgia legislator along with virtually every other legislative and judicial body in our nation by ignoring OCGA 24-4-403. While the state's motion generally merits no response, the filing is frivolous. Motion may indicate that the state's plan some form of carpet bombing of additional and pointless cumulative evidence clearly excludable under Rule 403 and is laying down some type of suppression fire through this motion. Therefore, undersigned counsel feels compelled to object. Ironically, the state's motion is a perfect example of the need for this honorable court to weigh in on the states wasting the time of all involved, and in the present case, by barring otherwise relevant evidence that is a waste of time under Rule 403. In sense, the motion needs no opposition as the motion itself served as its own evident opposition. Wherefore, Mr. Kendrick respectfully requests that this honorable court deny the state's motion to bar ever ruling for the defense in future 403 objection. This 8th day of October 2024, respectfully submitted, Douglas S. Weinstein. All right, so that's what he put in. Okay, I got it. She shouldn't try to read. That's what you said to me? You know what? I'm going to do something really nice for you. Since you said I shouldn't try to read, you shouldn't try to watch me. How about that? Now you're gone. Like I told you, I can't read, but I will try. Okay, now. No, I already admit I can't read. I can't read, okay? I can't read. So now all of y'all who have a problem with my reading, y'all don't have to be here. Just leave, okay? I can't read. I can't read. All right, so anyway, I can't read. I can't, okay? So you could go on to the bushes. All right, now, so that was the response that Weinstein gave. Hold on, let me go close this door. It's cold out here. That was the response Weinstein gave to comes in here being rude to me, please block them. Don't let them come back. Please, mod, block them. Anybody that comes in here trying to be nasty and rude to me, anybody that says something negative about me, just block them, okay? Just block them. Just block them. Every single one of them, and I won't unblock them. Anybody, I don't care who it is. It could be my mama coming in here being nasty. This will avoid me from being distracted, okay? Just block them, all of them. See, that's one of the reasons why I said I didn't like coming to YouTube. You see why I've been going to TikTok? Y'all see why? Y'all see why, right? The only thing TikTok comes in and say, is this live? Is this real? Is this really at live? That's the kind of stuff they say. All right. Okay. All right. Get the other one too. You want somebody else to break the motion down? You could go find someplace else to find somebody to break it down. Look, y'all don't have to be here, guys. Listen, go where you're most happy. Don't come in here with the mess, okay? Don't come in here with the mess. I'm serious. Go someplace where you're most happy, because then you're not going to make my life miserable over here, okay? We're not doing that. We're not. You have a problem, you go find someplace else. You don't have to be here. Just leave. All right. Back to what I was saying. Okay, the reason why there is a motion, I'm getting ready to place Steele's comment, and I'm going to show you guys why this is happening, why there is the meeting today, okay? Hold on, I'm going to go back and play this for you guys, and then we can talk about it.
The court's ruling excluding State's Exhibit 528Y. I have considered that, and I will not be changing my ruling on that. The couple of uncharged post-indictment intrinsic acts that were still outstanding. I've got one question on the circumstance that involved Mr. Ryan and the fight. One, and I can't remember which co-defendant, but there was a co-defendant who entered a guilty plea and attested to a conversation having been had about protecting a YSL member in the jail and hurting somebody else. What was that about? Do y'all remember that? And did that have anything to do with this? Or were those unrelated?
That was before this.
Okay. All right. Okay. So the court has determined that neither the Ryan situation nor the alleged passing of Percocet to defendant Williams in court meet the requirements to be an intrinsic act. And so I am not going to admit either of those. And I've also reconsidered, thought again about my ruling out the Stillwell situation of some contraband being in his cell. And I'm going to stand on my ruling with regard to that as well. One question I saw in my notes, something about the search for Attorney Johnson.
Okay, this is where I need you guys to concentrate on. This is what I'm going to talk to you guys about. This is part of the chamber meeting. This is one of the reasons why there's a chamber meeting, and I got the information for you, okay?
Search of Attorney Johnson's laptop. and something that Defendant Williams had requested with regard to that. Can you, Mr. Steele, refresh my memory on what that was about?
Yes, can I have just 1 second?
Sure.
Your Honor.
Yes.
The court. Good morning, Your
Good
Honor.
morning.
Can I make a statement to the court without the prosecutors here and without the media, so it would be on a sealed record? And then if you believe it should not be sealed, obviously I will repeat it, or you can have Ms. Winfrey read it back. But I believe that in an abundance of caution.
Come on up.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to give you guys a little background who Mr. Johnson is. Mr. Johnson is Christopher Eppinger's attorney. Mr. Johnson is the attorney that was allowing Christian Eppinger to use his laptop. And while Mr. Eppinger was using Mr. Johnson's laptop, Mr. Eppinger was doing some contacting. He was contacting a deputy who worked there who was in a relationship with him. That deputy since then has been charged, and she was fired from her job and facing charges. Okay, let me finish playing this for you, and then I'll show you what's going on, okay? Okay. So, Mr. Steele is talking to the judge regarding Mr. Eppinger's situation. And I'm getting ready to put a hold on that, and I'm getting ready to show you the motion of what happened. Okay, I'm sorry, I got food in my mouth. I apologize. I know folks want to talk about me eating too. But okay, hold on. I'm going to explain to you exactly what happened. Hold on, sorry. Okay. Mr. Eppinger computer was the judge ordered for the computer to be searched because according to them, there was some evidence on the computer that would affect Mr. Eppinger. And also because one of the things that they were saying was that Mr. Eppinger was reaching out, making threats to people on the outside through Mr. Johnson's computer. Mr. Johnson is the attorney. Mr. Eppinger is the defendant, okay? And so therefore, the judge asked, well, Mr. Eppinger didn't want the sheriff nor the DA department to search through his computer because his computer had some confidential information from his different client, because that's privileged information and not everybody should be able to have it. So the judge ordered a master to be the person, the custodian over the actual computer. So while the search was going on, the person that the judge placed as a master is the one who oversees, who took the effort of holding the computer and overseeing the viewing of the computer from the state and from the sheriff department. Okay. So after the review was done, the master did supply a motion, and I have that motion for you guys. Hold on. Sorry, the sausage was spicy. Hey, Nick. I told her it's spicy because that's why it was making me cough, because the spiciness in the sausage. You know how it is when you cook spice. All right, so here's what I have for you guys, Mr. Johnson. The the special master's reporting. Okay, this is what the report that the master came out and said in regard to Mr. Johnson's computer. You see right there? All right, I'm going to read it to you guys. Give me a minute. All those who Gary complain about my reading, you know what you can do. Go suck a donkey's ding dong, okay? Yeah, I said it. It's not just that's not just the autopsy. It's got some other things. There's a lot of different things that they're going to talk about that they do not want the cameras to be shown on those. Okay, this here is one of them. Okay, this is what the master came back and said in regarding to Mr. Johnson's computer and the search and all that kind of stuff. This was just submitted on the 13th of September of this year. This is what the report and recommendation from the master. Okay. And Mr. Steele had submitted something as well in regard to the stuff that was found in the computer. Okay. All right. Okay. It says here, report and recommendation from the special master. By the order of the court, dated June 22nd, 2023, order to show cause is 2 and 3. Remember, Mr. Johnson had to do a show cause order by the judge. Remember, he was before Judge Glanville. Okay. The court appoints the undersigned as special master pursuant to OCGA 17-5-32 regarding the seizure of the laptop of attorney Eric Johnson in the execution of the warrant for search and seizure 23-SW 208, dated June 8, 2023. On August 23rd, 2023, the court entered its order on special master protocol, the protocol, which set forth the procedure for conducting the search and review of the analyzed material on Mr. Johnson's laptop. In the special master's most recent progress report filed on July 29, 2024, the special master specifically specified a deadline of July 31st, 2024 for Mr. Johnson / his counsel and non-party counsel to complete their respective review of the analyzed material. The special master received the following response from non-party counsel Brian Steele and Mr. Johnson's counsel. You heard that, right? Okay. Non-party counsel Brian Steele on July 5th, 2024. And this is what he says. As the analyzed material only contain artifact representing website visited and do not contain email or other communication, we have not identified any material which could be deemed privileged. However, but this representation, we do not waive any privilege which may attach to communication, and we will await Mr. Johnson's counsel coding section and supplement this response as necessary. So listen, when they were reviewing stuff, they also review communication between the different attorneys. Okay. So Mr. Steele, representing all the other attorneys, came in and put a message to the special master to, what he feels certain things on it. Okay. And then it says, Mr. Johnson's counsel on July 31st, 2024, this is what he says. Due to the volume of information that has been provided, we are submitting to you that information from the following website should be excluded as irrelevant to this case. So these are the website that he had. He had his Gmail, right? Mr. Johnson's business email, which are not relevant and privileged. Okay. Then he had the evidence, right? Evidence from other defendants' case, not involved in Eppinger's case and not relevant. So he's asking for those. Then he says the Dropbox, evidence from other defendants' case, not involved in Eppinger's case and not relevant. It says remaining entry are unknown to Attorney Johnson, and he did not consent, encourage, or assist in any involvement on these following sites. Okay, this is the site that was looked at: the Instagram and YouTube. No other non-party counsel raised objection or otherwise responded to the analyzed material. Neither Mr. Johnson counsel nor non-party counsel made any coding section in the relative platform housing the analyzed material. Without those coding section, the special master considered the general category objection of Mr. Johnson's counsel while effectuating whatever her second level review pursuant to the protocol. Effectuating. To streamline the second level review, the special master direct EY to filter. I don't know who EY is. I don't know who they gave it up. I don't know who that is. I don't know who EY is. To filter the 73,384 website artifact in the relative platform into the following 6 search batches based on the objection of Mr. Johnson counsel. The email, right? Gmail, analyzed material, which is any web artifact containing the term Gmail, return 64 web artifact. And then the next one was evidence, analyzed material. Any web artifact containing the term evidence, return back 146 web artifact. Then it had the Dropbox analyzed material. It says any web artifact containing the term Dropbox, return 16 web artifact. Instagram analyzed material. Any web artifact containing the term Instagram, and it returned back with 69,358 web artifact. And then YouTube analyzed material came back, which says any web artifact containing the term YouTube, returned back with 1,639 web artifact. Okay. Then it has the no term and came back with 2,197 web artifact, right? It says, having complete her second level review of the analyzed material subject to objection of Mr. Johnson's counsel, the special master makes the following recommendation to the court. Now, this is what the special master says back to the court. Let me see what you guys are saying before I go any further. Okay, hold on. You said, but that's not his initial is EJ, Eric Johnson. But who's EY? I don't know who EY is. He's EJ. No, this happened before jury was seated. This happened during the this was back in June last year. Jury was seated in November. Everybody that's coming in asking a question, guys. Maybe the mods can give you the answer to this. You guys are late. So mods, if you can answer some of their questions, go ahead on and answer the question for them, because, okay, just go back and answer the question for them if you can, because that's why you see, I waited, y'all. I waited for people to come in. All right. So, and you guys might have to go back and listen to this live. Okay. All right. So this is the recommendation the special masters has for the court. Okay. It says designation of production recommendation concerning the no-term analyzed material. See, the funny thing is, this is the thing I think is unfair, that they decide they want to look at his whole computer just for a short little time that Mr. Eppinger was on his computer. Short little time. And his communication was with that that deputy that was in the courthouse that he was having a relationship with. Okay. Okay, the no-term analyzed material are not subject to any privilege redaction or relevance objection by Mr. Johnson. They're basically saying the stuff that are not privileged, like the ones that has no term in it, they're not privileged information. So that means that the state and the sheriff department could go and look at those things, right? They could go look at those. But the other stuff, like the Dropbox, because those may have materials for other defendants and stuff that they're working on, and anything with the emails, those are considered privileged information that they're talking with other attorneys and discussing certain people's cases and stuff like that. So she's given her recommendation of the things that has no terms in it. So they're saying that there's no privilege on it. So there was no objection from the attorneys, and there's no objection from Johnson. And so they're giving it they can go look at those things, I guess. I don't know. All right. It says redaction or relevant objection by Mr. Johnson's counsel or any non-party counsel. Step 11 of the protocol provides that web artifacts not subject to any objection are to be produced to the government without further review from the special master. Accordingly, the special master designates the no-term analyzed material as no objection and recommends that they be produced to the government. So basically, the state gets to look at those things, the state or the sheriff. Now, the second part, B, designation and production recommendation concerning Gmail analyzed material. This is what he said. This is what she says, a lady. Mr. Johnson's counsel raised privilege and relevance objection to www@gmail.com web artifact. As to the privilege objection, Mr. Johnson's counsel did not identify the nature of the privilege that he believes applied as required by step 9 of the protocol. Nevertheless, the special master conducted her second level review of the Gmail analyzed material to determine whether such web artifact might fall within any recognized privilege. A privilege review of the analyzed material necessarily provides consideration of how privilege arise in the context of metadata. First, metadata itself can contain privileged information, such as lawyers' comments or track changes on a draft document. Second, even whether metadata itself does not contain privileged information, if the metadata is about data that is privileged, then the production of the metadata may waive the privilege for the underlying data. Conducting a second level privilege review of the Gmail analyzed material with these principles in mind, the special master did not identify any web artifact that itself contained privileged information. As to whether any of the web artifacts are about data, and that is or could be privileged, because EY Forensic, that's another group of person. I just don't want to put the name of that person. EY forensics examination under the protocol confirmed that accessing or reconstruction the underlying data to which the artifact pertain is not possible. The disclosure of the artifact cannot lead to the disclosure of the underlying data and therefore does not give rise to a risk of privilege waiver for Mr. Johnson's client. Accordingly, the special master does not find any of the Gmail and analyzed material to be protected from disclosure by any privilege. Whoa. Hold on. So she's basically saying that she didn't find anything that is protected under the privilege, attorney privilege. And the special master overruled Mr. Johnson's counsel privilege objection to the Gmail analyzed material. Wait a minute. Can they do that, y'all? Can they do that? Can they overrule like that? Oh, okay. Okay. Let's go down. The special master also considered Mr. Johnson's counsel relevance objection to Gmail and analyzed material. Evidence in the relevant, if it has any tendency to make the existence of any fact that is of consequence to the determination of the action more probable or less probable than it would be without the evidence. Baker versus State, and gives a case law on that. Here, the fact of the consequences pertaining to whether Mr. Johnson's client, Mr. Eppinger, utilized Mr. Johnson's laptop as a communication device primarily via Instagram in violation of OCGA 42-5-18. While the test of relevance is generally a liberal one, ID quoting Harris versus State, there's a case law on that, based on Mr. Johnson's counsel representation that the www.gmail.com artifact reflect Mr. Johnson's business email, the special master finds that metadata regarding such business email does not meet the Rule 401 relevance standard. According to those Gmail analyzed material appearing to represent Mr. Johnson's business email, which are generally those containing a URL that starts with HTTPS, you know that, and where the web page data is identified as inbox along with Mr. Johnson's email address, the special master sustains the relevance objection of Mr. Johnson's counsel designate them as not privileged or not relevant. Recommends these web artifacts not to be produced to the government. Okay. So they're not going to be produced. It's not relevant, not privileged and not relevant, and recommends that these artifacts not produced to the government. So they're not going to give this one, the Gmail stuff. They're not going to give it. The ones that's connected to his business. Okay. The part two web artifact in Gmail, the analyzed material batch reflects on www.yahoo.com search for there go that good lady right there. They search her name. Akiba Stanley. That's the young lady that was arrested, the deputy that was arrested, who is identified in a warrant search and seizure 23-SW208, dated June 8th, 2023. The special master finds that these web artifacts are not subject to any objection raised by Mr. Johnson's counsel, therefore designated them as no objection and recommends that these web artifacts be produced to the government. So anything that has the search with her name on it can be produced to the government, okay? 5 web artifacts. So that was only 2 artifacts that had her on there from the Gmail. 2 of those was on there, right? And then there's 5 artifacts of Gmail analyzed material contain both Gmail and Instagram, therefore appear to in both the Gmail and Instagram analyzed material search batch. For those web artifacts, the special master find that they do not reflect Mr. Johnson's business email and instead represented www.instagram.com web artifacts subject to same designation recommended for the Instagram analyzed material, relevant and not privileged. The special master recommends that these artifacts be produced to the government. So those Instagram stuff, they're going to be produced to the government. Okay. C, designated and production recommendation concerning evidence analyzed material. Mr. Johnson's counsel raised a relevant objection to www.evidence.com web artifact based on his representation that such artifact pertain to evidence from other defendant's case not involved in Eppinger's matter. As to those artifacts, appears to satisfy Mr. Johnson's description, and the special master sustained Mr. Johnson's counsel objection, designated such artifact as not relevant and not privileged, and recommend that these artifacts not be produced to the government. So they're not going to get those things, the evidence file. As to the those web artifacts in the evidence analyzed material that reference Christian Eppinger, however, the special master finds that these artifacts are not subject to Mr. Johnson's counsel, www.evidence.com objection. So I guess they can get the stuff that has Eppinger's name on it, but that's not fit. Oh, whatever. They're going to give those to the government. They're going to give those to the government. Okay. All right. So now D, the recommendation for D, design, designated and production recommendation concerning a Dropbox analyzed material. Mr. Johnson's counsel raised an irrelevant objection to the www Dropbox. Let's see, let me go down because I don't want to read the same thing, sound like the same thing over and over again. So it says here that they will not give that one to the government. So the Dropbox is not going to be given to the government, okay? So the next one is the Instagram. So let's see, go down here. I think that one is the one they're going to give that one because it's probable cause. Okay. Designation and production recommendation concerning Instagram and YouTube analyzed material. Mr. Johnson's counsel did not raise relevance or redaction or privilege objection. So he didn't object to that. So instead, the only objection was that such artifacts were unknown to Attorney Johnson, so he didn't know, and counsel did not consent. So he didn't consent it, he didn't know, and he didn't encourage, and he didn't assist Mr. Eppinger in getting those, looking at those sites. So therefore, Mr. Johnson's counsel provide no authority either under protocol or otherwise explaining why or how the objection provided a basis for withdrawal. Which these artifacts from the government. To the contrary, Mr. Johnson's counsel objection applies that someone else beside Mr. Johnson may have been the one to visit www.instagram or www.youtube. Suggests that these analyzed material are relevant to whether OCGA 42-5-18 violation occurred, and then it gives the case, the violation number, another one, and it says the term relevant evidence means evidence have having the tendency to make the existence of any fact that is of consequence to the determination of the action that more probable than less probable than it would be without the evidence. Okay. So he didn't go into those websites. So now they're saying that basically that this part, the YouTube and the Instagram, that those are probable and they can review those, I guess, right? He says that said, the special master also considered Mr. Johnson's counsel objection under OCGA 24-4-403. That's the waste of time one. We should know that one by heart, y'all. Bearing in mind that in a criminal trial, relevant evidence is inherently prejudicial, and only when unfair prejudice substantially outweighs probative value does Rule 403 permit exclusion. William versus State gave that one. The application of the Rule 403 test is a matter of committed principally to the discretion of the trial court. But as we have explained before, the exclusion of evidence under Rule 403 is an extraordinary remedy which should be used only sparingly. Olds versus State, and then give a case law on that one. Here, the particular without any legal authority provides showing otherwise. The special master does not find that the probative value of www.youtube.com and www.instagram.com web artifact is substantially outweighed by unfair prejudice, so as to recommend the extraordinary remedy of 403 exclusion. Accordingly, the special master designates said artifact as relevant and not privileged and recommends the web artifact be produced to the government. So they're going to get that information from the Instagram and from YouTube. And so therefore, there was 54 of those web artifact in Instagram. There was 54 of them, right? And master did not in fact reflect Instagram web artifact were returned to search only. They contain the word Instagram somewhere within the metadata, such as www.bing.com, search for Instagram. The special master finds that there are 54 these 54 web artifacts are not subject to Mr. Johnson counsel. General objection to the disclosure of the www.instagram. Okay, the special master therefore designate these 54 websites, and no objection they recommend those to be produced to the government. Okay. All right, now to provide a clear record of the special master's designation and recommendation, the special master will provide to the court Mr. Johnson's, his counsel, non-party counsel, and the government an Excel worksheet split into 6 separate tabs for each of the 6 search batches that list the designated and production recommendation for each item ID, which is the unique number assigned to each web artifact as reflected to both the analyzed material spreadsheet and the corresponding relevancy database. And it says here that F, recommendation concerning Mr. Johnson's laptop. Last year, specifically in her September 18, 2023 report filed with the court, the special master report that in lieu of the step 3 of the protocol, the court requests and Ernest Young agreed that Ernest Young that's who it is, Ernest Young. The YE is Ernest Young. Ernest Young secured the laptop until protocol is complete, at which time the laptop will be returned to the court's chamber, and then Mr. Johnson, because the special master has now completed her second level review of the web artifacts recovered from the laptop, and because EY continues to maintain an image of the laptop, and the special master recommends that the court consider the special master's filing of this report and recommendation sufficient completion of the protocol for the purpose of triggering the return of Mr. Johnson's laptop to the court's chamber and then back to Mr. Johnson and or his authorized representative submitted by Allegra J. Lawrence Hardy. That is the special master. So that is what has happened. So that is one of the conversations they're having today. And you guys did see Mr. Steele go up to the judge to have a conversation. So Mr. Steele must have something he disagreed about with that. She said, what does that mean? That means that there was evidence from Mr. Eppinger that they're trying to use in this case. Okay? The whole situation where he was conversating with that young lady, the deputy, and was in a relationship. You know, just the thing with, oh, yeah, I'm going to bring that up too. With, I'm going to bring the, Mr. Huey's thing. I got to tell you guys about that too. So basically that's evidence that they're going to be adding on to this case. So that's one of the conversations they're going to have about that. So you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, now you guys heard about Huey, the situation where his mother, and I talked about that yesterday. His mother paid $500. His sister paid $1,000 to the deputy, and the deputy allowed him to go certain places and stuff like that. One of the questions that I had was Huey going to be charged too? To give you the answer, yes. Huey was just recently charged on the 8th of October. So now he has more charges on his case. So here, let me tell you what they have here. Shout out to Angel. Thank you for my Cash App. And she said, tell them I can read numbers. Yes, I can read numbers. Thank you for my $10 Cash App. Yes, I can read numbers. That's all that matters. As long as I know how to read those numbers, the dollar bills, the dollar bill numbers. Okay. Thank you, Angel. But okay, let me go ahead and show you what's going on with that. Okay, his mother, they did give his mother a bond. She had a $20,000 bond set, which you only need to give like 10%. I don't know what the dollar amount is. So husband's 20,000. The sisters was 20,000. The deputy was 80,000, and Mr. Huey was 50,000. That's his bond amount. And let me tell you what he was charged with. Hold on, let me just tell you. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Okay, all of them have the charges right here, right? All of them. That's the case number, right? It's on pre-indictment. And Huey is charged with unauthorized possession item by inmate. See? And it's a felony. That's Huey's charge right here. See Marquavius? And Jemiah's his sister. And she's charged with bribery. See the bribery up there? And then the mom is charged with bribery. Melissa is the mom. And then the other one, Carmen Bailey, she's charged. She has 8 charges. And those are all her charges. And all of them have it on that case. Okay? Okay, so that is what's happening with that. All right, now I can come in here and answer some of you guys' questions that you guys have for me. You guys have questions for me? Anybody have a question? Does he have more charges? Yes, he has, but that's a different case. That shouldn't have anything to do with this case, but you know them. They might try to add it on in there, but I don't think Whitaker's gonna let it in. Is court today? No, there's no court today. She told the judge she's getting the feds involved. Oh, she did. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nick did say she was. Yeah, Nick said that. Okay. So they did give her the bond. Thank you, Nick. Thank Nick. See, Nick, you play so much that I didn't even believe you. So I did see Nick yesterday at court, y'all. And he did, and I apologize to him not believing him. You know how it is. Y'all play so much in here that half the time I don't believe y'all. So my condolences to Nick because he was in court because of his son. His son was M unalived, and he was there during the bond hearing for the culprits that did it. It was a lady and a guy, right? According to what Nick told me, and they did not give the guy the bond, and Nick said that Huey's mom was sitting behind him the day before when he was there. And so she did get that $20,000 bond and she must have posted the bond. Okay. And I do apologize because y'all play too much in here that half the time I don't believe y'all when y'all serious about something. So y'all need to stop playing. Stop playing so I could listen. The state seem like they're trying to add anything. Yeah, they're trying to add stuff on. Love you too, Nick. So the feds are getting involved in Huey. I don't know, Miss W. I'm just hearing that from Nick when Nick says the state seems like they're trying to add everything to this RICO. Yeah, because they doing the case as they travel along the road. That's the way it looks like. Getting feds involved for what? I don't know. Nick, maybe you could let me put the link in here. Maybe Nick could explain what's going on with that. Okay, hold on. Let me put this in here. Nick, can you come up? Sprinkle is the DA on my son's case, y'all. Oh, okay. Why give the state ammunition? Oh, oh. Thank you for that. Thank you, Blue Skies. I gotta tell y'all something. I got something here. All right. You know, people send me stuff all the time, right? Well, let me tell you what happened. Folks gives me like 411. That's why people say mad at me because I get the real deal, right? Well, I got an inbox yesterday, right? I got an inbox yesterday from somebody who knows the family really close. I took my Huey family, and let me tell you what I read. They sent me a message on my DM, and the message read, let me just read it to you guys. I'm gonna read the message to you guys. This is what they said. Hold on, let me read it to you guys. Hold on. Did I lose the message? Hold on, y'all. Come on. Oh, I found it. Okay. This is what the message says, okay? It says, Miss Sylvia, I message you due to some circumstances of the child. I grew up with Melissa Huey, which is Quay's mother. Quay's dad was killed 12 years ago, which is my blank. I'm not going to tell you relationship because I don't want, I got to keep this person anonymity. Okay. These people have been doing stuff like that. They are not innocent. They're just getting caught. I reach out to you because I love your content. Please do not help spread false content painting this narrative when we have who really knows them. When we have who really knows them, knows what really is going on. Y'all hear this? Did y'all hear this? Thank you, Blue Skies, for reminding me I had this message. It says here, these people's lives have been in danger and people have died behind this case. That is why everyone here does not speak on the situation. We are rooting for the best, but what about the victim's family in this case? If you choose to show this, please crop my name out. Thank you. You said read it again? Be statin. I heard. Remember, you was in the members only. You heard what I said in the members only. We will not repeat what was said in the members only. People gonna have to get the membership to go and find out what we said in the members only. She said, "Let me go back to listen to the members only." All of you guys that have membership, y'all go back and listen to the one that says the hot tea. Go back and listen to the hot tea. It's in there. It's in there. What's going on with Little Rod? I told you guys they were extracted. This is what I want to tell y'all. Remember, this is what I want to tell you. Remember, y'all heard what was played yesterday, right? Y'all heard about those phone calls and those wiretap. All those that came at me when I said that that Sprinkle said that they download Contraband cell phone. Remember these people was getting at me and said that I didn't know what I was talking about. I was lying. Well, y'all heard the phone calls that was done yesterday. Y'all heard the jail call ones, and you heard the calls from Contraband cell phones of individuals that are in jail. Don't y'all remember that? They don't just have phone calls of people that is outside. They have the Contraband call. Remember, okay. They have the ability to download those phones because you know what they do is right. They let them use the phone long enough, and then eventually what? They go and do a search, and they get those cell phones, right? They get those cell phone and they download all that information from those cell phones. Do you ever notice they catch them after a while that once they get them, get enough phone calls and they go and do a sweep of the phone that's inside there? Y'all got mad at me when I was telling y'all some 411 about that after that accident. Remember y'all got mad at me? Y'all got mad at me. Y'all, I don't bring anything out to you guys unless I have verified from reliable sources. Reliable sources. And a lot of it is entrapment. You know, when you're in jail, it's not entrapment because, first of all, you're not supposed to have any kind of cell phone. That's called contraband. That's against the policy of the jail anyway. And if you're sitting there you're getting it from what? You're getting it from what? The people that work there? And you might have somebody who's an informant who's working with the people in there. And they go and tell on you, just like, remember we were talking about with Huey's situation? They don't give the other name of the other people. They haven't given the name of the other people. They gave the name of Huey and his family, but didn't give the name of the person who's working with them and who's gave them the information. They got snitches in there. You know that, right? They got snitches in there. They got people who trying to get their time. Look, y'all should have listened to Woody. He told y'all some stuff, didn't he? He told y'all some stuff. They're snitches, you know? So if they catch somebody have a phone, right? They download all the information. They getting all the calls. Y'all listened to those calls yesterday. Y'all heard some of those calls. And y'all heard that they were not jail calls. You didn't hear that you only heard like the second half of those other call, the jail call. You heard that you have reached or and then recorded your call being recorded. But all the other calls that you heard were people that was in jail. You didn't hear that. That means they had a contraband phone in there. Contraband, okay? They only was listening to jail people. They had the person number on the outside and had the person number on the inside, the cell phone that's the one that connects those people. And what they do, they go to the database. And remember, I read to you guys, go back into my live, my members only live, and I read to you the case, and I read to you how when they went to search, they saw the mother on the Odyssey, and they seen the mother name as the emergency contact for Huey. That's how they was able to boom catch her. And then we'll look at, and then here's the thing I found out in reading the motion that her attorney put in. The motion, she gave up her phone. I'm talking about the deputy. The deputy gave up the phone, and they didn't even use a search warrant. So that right there, it's going to be thrown out. It's especially with the deputy part. So doesn't that tell you something? If the deputy part is going to be thrown out, who else? What's the name is still going to get it? The mama's still going to get it. Okay. I'm just giving y'all some 411. Yes, Bruce. Bruce asks, do you think possibly the contraband phones are provided by guards on purpose? Especially with this YSL case. Especially with this YSL case. Well, when by all means necessary. Especially with this case. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anyway, y'all, as I was saying, that stuff is in the membership only. The what's the name part where I gave you guys details of it. So is that considered entrapment? If you're in jail, it's not entrapment because you're not supposed to be getting a contraband phone anyway. How is that entrapment when you're not supposed to have it in the first place? Thank you, Melanie, for the super chat. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. So appreciate. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you. Let me give you your song. Hold on, Mel. Let me give you a song. Hold on. Gotta do your dance. Gotta do the dance for you. All right, this for you, Mel. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nisha. Thank you for the super chat. Here goes a song for you, Nisha. All right. Thank you, Nisha. All right, but that's and you know the thing is, y'all, this is the funny thing. Some of this stuff was like brought to their attention last year. So why are you still doing stuff if this stuff was brought to you last year? You know, they knew that they checked them for phones. They knew. Why are you still going to get phones? Why? Okay, hold on. Let me put the link in for you. Why do you still go and get phones? Why can't you just not talk? I don't get it. Oh, just girl says they are giving it to you because they know you're going to use it. See, patience, patience. Especially you got an attorney. You're making the job of the attorney so much harder. Yeah, you could come up. Come on up, y'all. Come on up. Y'all, I showed y'all on members only. Remember, I showed y'all the websites and stuff like that they use and stuff. Hey, go, Mr. Pastor. Hey, Pastor.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you? Good.
So here's my thing, Miss Sylvia.
You sound like you're in a tunnel, but I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
So here's my thing. I would not hold the phones. I would not hold anything against any one of these young men. Here's the reason why. My brother's always saying, I believe in justice, I believe in fairness, but my brother's always saying I'm the one that's always the savior, or I'm always thinking the different way. These jails are not reformed, okay? And you have people that's in the jails, okay, that have not had life lessons, mentorships, don't believe in God, don't have faith, just don't have anything. How will you expect for a young woman or a young female or male, whatever you want to call them, he's whatever, to act when you are confined, okay, behind the closed doors of a jail? Don't fight. How you gonna tell people don't fight? It's a bunch of testosterone. Y'all ain't giving them counseling. Y'all ain't giving them classes. Y'all say y'all here in jail, so y'all just deserve to be in y'all room, and then we're gonna bring y'all out for a couple of hours. That's totally unfair. When you're in jail, people gonna do and think however they gonna get. The cell phone, the contraband, the selling the food inside, the drug. This has been going on for years. If they wanted this stuff to stop, they would have been stopped it. They would have been gave better arrangements. I understand you in prison and you behind them walls, but if you don't want chaos, there's a way to stop chaos. I wouldn't hold it against them. So yeah, they've been checking for cell phones and all this and that other type of stuff, but they're gonna keep doing it. They're gonna keep doing it. The only people that's in jail that's modern day citizens is the ones that's getting older that's about to come on up out. But if you got some type of youth to you or whatever the situation may be, you're gonna try to get it how you live by any means necessary when you're behind them closed doors. Jail is set up for you to keep going back. Yes, once they give you that's I don't understand like what the mind frame of I think probably shouldn't have been charged. It could have been. Yeah.
He didn't get charged for bribery. He got charged for having the items.
But I wouldn't even charge him.
Why would you not charge him? He had it. He was trying to give it. Why would you not charge him? He knows he's not supposed to have it in there.
Yeah, but
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just it's common sense, y'all.
But what do you if it was your jail, Miss Sylvia, if you was the warden, because the warden has the upper say so. First of all, it's the state, okay? Because it's the state's money, federal money, however you want to see it. But if they left you in charge and you had the jail administration is bringing it in.
Hey y'all, I can just say something right fast.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, Nick.
So,
what up, Nick?
What's up, Pastor? So when we was in court, you thought I was telling the tale, right? So when
I did. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I apologize.
So
I told you. I publicly apologize to you.
Nah, you good, Miss Sylvia. It was good to see you yesterday.
It was good to see you.
It was like when we first went in, the first day we went to court Tuesday. Mm-hmm. When we first walked in the courtroom, she was looking at us. But you know, we ain't paying her no mind. She got on this big purse and she had her hair done in a way like she was different. So, you know, we ain't studying or whatever. So the judge lady, she's just like Paige with the laugh and the giggles, the hee all that. She's just like Paige, the judge who we went to at 5B. So when it came time for her to come up, she called her by her name. And she came up and she was like, the judge asked her, she was like, what is this pertaining about the warrant? So she was just standing there and she looked at the judge. She said, huh? And the judge said, so what is this warrant pertaining about Fulton County? She said, I'm giving you your chance to tell your side of the story. That lady said, oh, I ain't doing the TV stuff. She told the judge like that, I ain't doing the TV stuff. Matter of fact, what's your name? Because I'm about to go holler at the feds. And she walked right up out of there. When I tell you, it was so many states and sheriffs following that lady. When I tell you, it was like half of the courtroom walked out.
So who is you talking about? His mom?
Yes, like they was following her. They were following her. She was like, I'm just going to go holler at the feds. Yeah, it was definitely her. And when I seen her mug shot, I turned it to my wife. I was like, baby, this her right here. She was like, sure live. It had the mug shot with her and her daughter. But yeah, she said she was going to holler at the feds about that. She said the officers keep picking on her son, messing with her son, but she didn't want to explain. She said she wasn't explaining nothing. She said, oh, I ain't with this TV stuff. And she was dead for real. But yeah, So Sprinkle is the DA on my son case. When they put us out the courtroom on Tuesday, we had all the YSL officers in the courtroom.
Let me tell you, he came downstairs yesterday, so I was like, you were so right. I was like, oh my God. You know what I'm talking about with the beard.
Yeah.
You were so right. You were
Yeah.
so right. I apologize.
No, you know, it's all love, Miss. If you didn't know, you know I do play too much, trying to make everybody laugh, you know. But like,
and you didn't even tell me. I mean, that was September 11th. That was a while.
I told you, but it was just I was going through it. Like you wasn't paying attention to it, and it was like my mind was
But
wandering.
when you said it, I thought it like something that happened a while back. You know, I did not
No.
know it was this month that just
Yeah,
passed.
9/11/2024.
Wow.
But yeah, his mama, she wasn't playing. She definitely wasn't playing. When I tell you, like my wife just walked in, she'll even tell you that lady wasn't playing. Even the officer who spoke at on Wright Street when they locked the officer, the female officer, the lady who had to speak for Wright Street, she was in the courtroom yesterday with the little crazy ponytail. Yeah. The officer who had to tell the girl charges. You know, usually it'd be your boy, Pat Labat, but it wasn't Pat Labat. It was a lady speaking.
Oh, you talking about Kendall.
She was in the courtroom too, though.
Okay.
Yeah, that officer lady. Yeah, she had to, but she was on another case.
Mm-hmm.
She was on a whole nother case about some dude. I had done walked out the courtroom, but she was on a whole nother case. But she was in there too yesterday. I was like,
so what happened yesterday? Did she come back? Did she get no bond too?
no.
They gave a bond?
Yeah.
How much?
I don't care to talk about it. But you know, God got it. God got it.
Was it cheap?
No. Yeah, though, when I tell you, it was shocking to see all the YSL folk. Like Sprinkle, Brown, the other heavyset guy, the one who wore the earpiece in it and be always walking across the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Him, Rock, like, know all of them. They done transported me before, you know, for real. But yeah, I seen all of them and it was like, damn, I'm sorry. It was like, man. And I called Sprinkle YSL Sprinkle. He just bust out laughing.
You said him?
I said, oh, YSL Sprinkle. And he just bust out laughing. He was like, I got to be on stand again next week.
But so, you know, the funny thing is now you on the other side. Oh. Yeah.
That's how it, you know, that's how it is now. Hate to say it. That's how it is. I'm on the other side now. You know, I said the same thing, but.
So she said she's not doing. Thank you, Carmela. Thank you for the super chat, and thank you, V, for the super chat. Listen. So, question. So she said she's not doing this TV thing. So she thinking that it was going to be on TV.
Yes. No, she was the way that. Like my wife can tell you the same exact thing what she said. When she got up there in front of the judge asked her, give her side of the story of the warrant, what she's putting on Fulton County. And lady said, oh, I ain't with the TV stuff. What's your name? She had the judge her name. The judge didn't say her name, but I guess she looked at her name in front of where she was at. She say, I'm going to go down to the feds. I get the feds involved and walk right out that courtroom.
How she gonna get the feds involved? That doesn't make sense. I don't get it.
Don't know. She feel like she being raised. When I tell you, man, half of the courtroom walked out with her. It went number state and sheriffs in regular clothes, but you could see their badges. What it was, about 14, 15 of them, baby? She was like, my wife just said it was a lot of them.
So a question for you. Was the daughter there too?
Nah, it was just her. She was by herself. She was by herself. It
Why
was.
did she have to come back? Because she had a hearing. Well, I mean,
She was by herself though. She wasn't playing. She was by herself. She had on a big old purse, and it was like cream tan what she had on. Yeah, I remember that was Tuesday. When I was telling you, like, no, his mom was sitting behind. She was looking at us funny. When we first walked in, she was looking at us funny.
she got out right away because remember I told you, she got arrested on the 7th.
Yeah, she got right out.
She got bond on the 8th that morning by Judge Wolf.
Yeah, she was out, though. I promise you, she was out. She was sitting right behind her. I promise you that. She was sitting right behind us, like. And once we went to looking at it and we got on home, and it popped up about the deputy saying that the daughter, the deputy, and the mama, and we seen the picture. I hurry up and ran in the room like, did Quay mama? And she like, Quay? Because, you know, we got a son named. So I'm like, the YSL case. And she was like, when I showed her the picture, she was like, it sure is, huh? That lady. Because it was like everybody got this lady attention. When she said the feds, and when she said, I ain't with the TV stuff, we knew then, like, oh, no, she's somebody. She's somebody. It wasn't too many people in there. But yeah, it was definitely her.
Wow.
So if I tell you next time,
I'll believe you next time.
If I tell you next time it was somebody in the courtroom, hey, take my word. I bet I hate that building. I hate that building. Lord forgive me, but you gotta strip down every time you come in the door. No, I'm straight. But yeah, God bless y'all. I see y'all. Good seeing you, Miss Sylvia.
You too. You too. You gotta come back again?
I don't know. Not right now. But I told them officers they better leave you alone. They smiled, but they better leave you alone. I told you you're a sweet lady.
He said, I'm the one that arrested Miss Sylvia.
Yep. He was like, I hate to say it. Kyle, when I first seen him, they came in the courtroom yesterday. Like it was him. I seen Rock when I left leaving, but it was definitely him and like two other guys. It was about 7 officers in the courtroom. But he was when I went out, they had investigators in our courtroom too. But when I went out and we started talking, and I was like, hey man, I say, man, y'all leave Miss Sylvia alone. At first, I ain't say that first. I said, hey, tell Miss Sylvia, I said, hey, you seen Nick? And he was like, I hate to tell you, but I'm the one who locked Miss Sylvia up.
He getting a badge of honor for locking me up.
He said he didn't
like treat you good. He's like, didn't I treat you good? I said, yeah, you treated me good.
He said he didn't like that he had to do it. He definitely said that. He said,
they didn't want to do it, but they had to. I mean,
he said she don't like me for that.
Ever since then, he be like,
But yeah, that when I went to tell him, like, man, y'all leave Miss Sylvia alone. She a sweetheart. She a sweet lady, man. She don't mean no harm. She just doing her job. But you know, they just laughed it off, and you know that was it.
Thank you, Zay, for Zaya, for the membership. She gifted 5 people membership. Y'all make sure y'all thank her.
I hope I got one. Let me go out and see if I got one. I got to get me a membership. I'm broke, child.
Don't say that word. Don't say that. I had to learn not to say that.
Oh, my bad.
It's only delayed. It's only delayed. Don't say that word.
Yeah, I'm delayed right now, y'all. But yeah, God bless you. Good to see you.
You too. It was great to see you. Now I'm glad I didn't want like that circumstance, but it was great to see you again.
Yeah, you know where you come from. Okay, at first you heard me say, Miss Sid. I caught myself. I was like, that might not be her. Then I look. I say that is her.
That was me because what happened is Stephanie had said that you were gonna come down. She sent me a message, and so I went out to look for you. And then when I heard you, I knew it was you.
Oh, okay.
But,
Okay.
but the time she said you were coming out, and I didn't see her message right away.
Oh, okay.
Timing, it was perfect timing.
Okay, cool. Well, God bless.
God bless you.
I'm in the box.
And then you are in my prayers, you and your
I
family.
appreciate you. Keep me and my family in your prayers. That means so much.
We will. Thank you.
But okay. Appreciate you, Miss Eve.
All right, you're welcome, Nick. Pastor, okay, Pastor.
Nick, I wanted to come in, man, but listen, may your situation prevail. May God shed light on it, turn it around, switch it around, and it works into your favors, man, because this is ultimately God's world. I don't know what the circumstances was, but God gonna work it out. So always remember that, you know.
Amen.
The court system, but God gonna work it out, man.
Amen. Hey, Natasha. Natasha said, who is the lady? Why does it matter that she's in court? That isn't clear. I don't know, Natasha. It was kind of strange. She already was on bond, so I don't understand. Nick, can you explain that? Why was she was already on bond? She did the bonding thing the day before, so I don't know why she was in court. I don't know. They're not ready to do her case already because that's too quick. So I don't know.
Well, so I am gonna let you know that after I finish tightening up some things in my business world and making sure that my affairs is in order, I have made a decision in my life that I am going to tackle. I will guess I'm saying I'm going to tackle to see if some people around the world or in states is going to get together and try to change some of these laws. Because once again, with this jail stuff, I understand they got rules and regulations, but it's very hard to follow rules and regulations. I've been behind the walls. I've been behind the walls too many times, and it's nothing for you to do. It's totally different from you getting locked up, you waiting for a bail because you in holding, versus whether you got to go do 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, or some years. That is totally different. That has to be tough. So slow. Let it out. But yeah, it's totally different. It's impossible. It's kind of impossible. And them gods, the gods knows what's coming through. I think the point of it is that they all in cahoots, whether they ain't getting no money, and then somebody gonna drop it down. Same as the inmates. Inmates ain't getting no money, they're gonna drop it down. You ain't gonna tell me that you searching packages and searching people and all this and that, and you doing a toss, because you usually do a toss every week, okay? Or once a week. It's like you telling your daughter to clean up her room, and you go in there to make sure that it's clean. But you're not gonna tell me that they don't know. But they're gonna let it continue to keep going on until it's put out there or something that they don't like or something they ain't getting. Yeah. I see you, Nick. I see you. But yeah, so I'm not looking at Marcavius Hoorie any different. I'm not looking at his mother any different. I think now I will say this. The correctional officer, she should have known better. But there's always a wink, link, and a pile. I don't care what job you want. My wife got a lady that's an interpreter that they won't fire because she's the only interpreter. And she runs around and she snitches on everybody. And I told my wife today, dropping her off, they're not going to get rid of her because she's an interpreter. that's just the world that we live in. That's the world that we live in. If he can't get no food, no phones, or whatever, and somebody bring a weights on, then guess what? He gonna take it. So they need to do a better job, a real better job, and then we won't be having these episodes. But it's all about money for them. It's all about money for them. So, but that's my time, Miss Sylvia. I'm getting back to this paperwork.
Okay, sir.
You continue to keep bringing the juicy gossip because you definitely brings the tea. Okay?
It's not gossip. I'm not gossiping. I'm giving you.
I'm sorry. Well, yeah, I did misappropriate. Say that. I did. But you bring the tea, but you bring it the right way. You know, yes, you definitely bring it the right way. And as always, may God continue to keep blessing you until we continue to keep growing.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Y'all so mean. Hey, Kobe. Son, the same amount of time your family members do the same time I went through this 22 years out of 40 he was sentenced to in Fed. Wow. I know people will be distressed, stressed, gotta fight, can't eat, can't make bond, thinking about your young girl, your girl, all kinds of things going through a person's head at jail. That's true. That's true. I know it's easy said than done, and it's easy for us to trust me. Going to jail, my perspective of jail is totally different. No judgment, no judgmentalness out of me because I know how it feels to be in there. Miss Sylvia has been in the courtroom too much. I ain't gossiping with the refute ASAP. I had to do look, object, Your Honor. I just think it's object. Y'all like the little twisty things I be doing? I take that little brush down. You like this? Mm-hmm. It's cute, right? I take the little that thing and just. It looks cute, right? It looks like it makes it look formed instead of like how it be all jacked up. It looks coily. Yeah, it's supposed to be coils. It's supposed to be coil. Yeah, we got rid of the dogs, right? This girl here now talking about she wants another dog.
Because we were supposed to get a little one, but they ended up being big. So now they made me fall in love. That's like
Go back over the 6 possible witnesses. Oh, you want me to do the witnesses? Okay. All right, yeah, here we go. Here go the 6 possible witnesses. All right, here we go. The witnesses that's supposed to be coming next week, of course, is Hold on. Yeah, Kobe's back to normal now, y'all. Kobe's back to normal. Kobe is not, he was not a happy camper when no dog was here. Kobe was like, mm-mm. Kobe was not happy. Okay, let's see. Here's the list, y'all. Bernie is coming back. You already know who Bernie is. That's the FBI agent that did the cell phone plotting. Remember him? You have that, right? You have Officer Peaks. He's gonna be dealing with the Donovan situation. You have Miss Good, Summer Good. You have Officer Lucky. You have somebody by the name of FR. That's the one that they're not going to show her face. You have Officer Athea, and you have Officer Johnson. Why no court today? Because they're having chambers meeting, and then the judge has some other activities to attend, like other court cases that she had to take care of. So those are the witnesses. Barney's coming back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I gave you 7. I gave you 7 CMT. I gave you 7. Because I mean it's 6, but Bernie's coming back. You're welcome, Nikki. You're welcome, Kat. You're welcome. Don't need no more breaks. Well, next month we got a Thanksgiving break. You know they're gonna be doing that. Then you got Christmas and you got New Year's. You got a whole bunch of breaks here I come. Yep. Yeah, they probably will change it on us. But that's who's supposed to be coming up next. So guys, I'm about to end this live. Thank you so much. Thank you for membership. Thank you for the Cash App. Thank you for all those who support this channel. I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate everything that you do for this channel. You guys don't think I take it lightly. I do appreciate y'all. Yes, I have been gone over there to TikTok, but you guys are still my first love, and I'm not cheating on y'all. Don't think I'm cheating on my first love. I'm not cheating. I just have to find ways of being able to eat and being able to pay my bills. So I got to do what I got to do, y'all. I got to do what I got to do. It's not, don't take it personal. Please don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. It is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. We gotta do what we gotta do. Just like you go to work, right? You don't want to go to work, but you go to work, right? Because you gotta pay your bills, right? Same thing here. It's a choice that I made to do this, and I do appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. And let me go ahead on and thank everybody. Let me go ahead and thank you, Renee, for the 5 gifting of membership. Thank you, Renee, for your $10 super chat. Thank you, Melanie, for your $20 super chat. Thank you, Nisha, for your $1.99 super chat. Thank you, Angie, for your new membership. Thank you, Just a Girl and Her Dog, for your new membership. Welcome to the infamous Slide channel. Thank you, V. Davis, for your $1.99 super chat. Thank you, Camila, for $9.99 super chat. Thank you, Zaya, for the 5 membership. Make sure you guys please thank her for her membership because she did not have to do it, and we appreciate her. Thank you for Manisha. You know, guys, I can't read. I can't even say names right. So thank you for your membership. Mishana. Okay, I think I got it right. Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome once, welcome twice, welcome in Jesus Christ. I don't know. You know how they used to do it in church? You remember how they used to do it? And now I'm going to take my butt on to Jen. I'm glad you were here too. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I keep you guys abreast because I'm supposed to be. I'm working on 2 other cases, and I'm trying to get the information on those cases. All right. You're welcome, Miss Green Eyes. Thank you, guys. That's Baptist welcome. That's the Baptist welcome. All right, guys. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for pushing me as another level. Y'all just pray for me because I'm having some health challenges. And keep my crush on in prayer because he talked about him being diagnosed with cancer. So keep the lead attorney in your prayers and anybody who's having some sort of situation going on in their life. I'm praying for all of you guys. So yeah, keep me in your prayer because I've been having some pains and I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Well, today I'm not in pain. I think it's old Arthur, y'all, because yesterday I was in so much pain and today I don't feel it. So thank you, Indy Love, for your super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. My friends ring the bell today. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. Cancer free, right? Cancer free. From sitting too long. You think that's from sitting too long? That's what you think it is? I thought and it's like it's in the front of my leg, y'all. It's the front. It's my shin. It's my shin that's be hurting. That's what be hurting. That's what hurts so much. And it's like today it's not hurting at all. Yesterday it was hurting so bad. And then this arm here, y'all, every time I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I just feel like I'm falling apart. Falling apart. Yeah, circulation. I'm trying to drink enough water. And every time I put that IV stuff in there, I think I'm dehydrated too. Start wrapping it? Okay, I'll start wrapping it. Wear compression socks. I have some compression socks. Might be your magnesium, potassium low. Oh, thank you, J Wolf, for your super chat. Thank you so much. My son will be 5 in January, cancer free. Ooh, praise God. A teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, like the old folks said. That stuff is so nasty. I used to do that stuff all the time. I drink all the time, y'all. Well, good thing is I have my doctor appointment next month. I think on the 11th, and I will check everything out. Okay. Because I go to doctor every 3 months now after I've been diabetic. It's not salty. Ever since I found out I'm diabetic, I go every 3 months because I gotta check my sugar and stuff. Because I don't like to prick myself. I don't do that pricking stuff. That stuff hurts. So I don't like sticking myself. And they tell me, "Oh, that means you're gonna have to come every 3 months to see me." I was like, "Okay, I'll see you every 3 months, because I don't do the sticking." Miss Sylvia, is that air conditioner you're working in every day? It is. Ruthie, I think because I'm home and I'm not in pain. I'm in there, I'm freezing, freaking freezing, and I'd be so cold, it'd be so hurting. I'd be like, "Oh no." It'd be freezing in there, y'all. When I tell you freezing, it's so cold in that courtroom. I could never deal with diabetes. No way am I sticking. I see us, Lacey. That's why I go to the doctor every 3 months. Every 3 months, I'm at the doctor. I'm at the doctor every 3 months because they got to check my blood and check my fingers and all that kind of stuff. Stop buying spring water. What is this? Is it not spring water? Okay. Spring water helps out. Y'all so many doctors up in this YouTube channel. Y'all, and not one of y'all got a degree in being a doctor. I got so many doctors up in here. Not one degree. Oh, let me tell you. I talked to Miss Purcell. What's her name? Purcell, right? I said, "Miss Purcell, it's so cold in here," right? Next minute, they were trying to figure out how to fix it for me. Man, it's so cold. I'm like, it is so cold in here. Cold, y'all. The judge tried to hook it up. Yeah, she tried to hook it up. She's pretty nice to me and Maurice now. The judge, y'all be trying to talk about the judge doing it. No, what type of diabetes am I? I'm type 2. Type 2 diabetic. Type 2. Look, and Miss Fat, are you looking at my neck? Miss Fat, look at my neck. You digging me? Where's Miss Fat at? Miss Fat, you see my neck? Miss Fat, you looking at my neck? See, it was Miss Fat. Look at my neck. The other part is Fat part. Miss Fat, where's she at, y'all? I need Miss Fat to look at. That's the nurse. Miss Fat is the real nurse. Miss Fat, look. She probably asleep. Tell her you looked at my neck. You digging me? Tell her you look at my neck. She got me all nervous. She only touched her. No, but see, her air that she uses for the front. The air that for the back is the one that regulates the back part. People sending me messages left and right. Miss Sylvia, you at the courthouse? No, there's no court today. Isn't this a beautiful pic? Let me put this my bond up. Hold on a second. Put this up. Okay, isn't this a beautiful picture of Jeffrey? Look at him smiling. Look, isn't that nice? That nice picture of him. I got some great pictures, y'all. Great pictures of him. Great pictures. Three blacks and two of them take cash money. I know. Sylvia, do 30 minutes walking daily. You know, we getting older. Yeah, Miss Jam, you're right. I'm gonna be walking. Sylvia, thank you for all you do. Keep you in my prayer. Please, thank you. Thank you. I definitely need your prayers. Why no trial today? Sorry, late. No, they have the chamber meeting and they have some stuff to discuss. And one of those things is what I talked to you guys about today. Beautiful picture and his smile, yes. Jeff looked like his dad. He do look like his dad. But his looked like his mom too. Somebody said jail saved his life. Wish he didn't have to go to jail to get his life saved. But you know what? All things work together for the good. All things work together, no matter how bad the situation it is. And look at this. If we didn't do this, I would have never met none of you guys, right? I've met some wonderful people that I think I'm going to keep in my life until the Lord calls me home. Some of you guys, man, I am so grateful to God to be able to have met you guys. If it wasn't for this case, I would have never, ever in my life meet you. So, and some people I met from the R. Kelly case, and God is just blessing us. Yeah, why did everyone smile at you yesterday? You know, Jams, you are so freaking nosy. Miss Jams, you are so freaking nosy. You know, I try to forget about something. Okay, y'all. Okay, all the important stuff is over with. All the important stuff is over with. Those who are gonna look at the video, this is our talk time, okay? This is our talk time. So you could stop watching it now, but you can get off because now we're gonna do chit chat time. Okay. Miss Jam, let me tell you. Let me tell you what happened. Your membership is not working? Oh wow. They still trying to jack me up. Membership you mean you just tried membership is not working? Okay, let me tell you what happened. There's this officer, and I can't tell y'all his name because he's always telling me, "Get me off the camera, Miss Sylvia. Get me off the camera." Well, I don't want to tell people name. I don't want to be on here saying folks' name. Miss Jam, just Lord have mercy. Okay. That he just basically told Jeffrey and dang, y'all got me stunned. Okay. Hey Mike, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. It says, God bless and may the Creator bless you with health and wealth. One thing for sure, I'm having a down day. I got Miss Sylvia to brighten my day. Thanks. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry you're having a breath. Okay, let's talk. Let's have some fun. Okay, listen, Miss Jams. I cannot tell everything that happened because folks are looking at my channel, right? Let me see if I could say something and you can read between the lines. Let me see. How am I gonna say it? I don't know. Oh, God. Okay. It's hard for me to try to tell you. Okay. Let me see if I can. But see, the thing is, yeah, I got to try to. Am I blushing? No, I'm not blushing. I'm not blushing. I'm not blushing. Okay. Okay, here we go. Spit it out. Okay, hold on. The guard, the deputy, he was just messing with me, y'all. He was just messing with me. He was messing with me, and he put me on Front Street with the defendants, and use nickname. No, I got in trouble with the nicknames, CMT. Well, anyway, he was messing with me and my camera, basically, not the fine deputy. No, not the fine deputy. No, this one's not fine at all. He was putting me on Front Street with the guys. Me and my camera. I think some of them just be like, oh my gosh, she got the camera on me again. Oh my god! And then I told the deputy that I'm gonna start turning the camera on him, so he started hiding. Did you saw it on TT? You saw it on TikTok? Okay, you saw who it was. Okay, you saw them. Okay, they be messing with me in there. Sylvia, please be careful. People talking ugly about you on other channels, saying that you leaving YouTube to go permanently to TT. Said that's not true. They blocked me. I didn't. You see, Kim, where am I at? I'm right here, right? I did not leave YouTube permanently. Okay. When you turn the camera on Shannon, he shows out. Because they'd be like, I'm messing with them. Some of them are so tired of being that camera, y'all. They so tired of me. You know who's never tired of me in the camera? Kendrick. He's never tired of me in the camera. Jeff, he's definitely tired of me. He is so through with me. If he could throw my camera across the window, he probably would. That's why sometimes he goes and sit behind still because he's so tired of me, y'all. He is so tired of me. No, Sergeant Ingram is cool. He's doing his job, y'all. He's just doing his job. Sergeant Ingram is cool. All of them are cool. They just do they look. We all got jobs to do. And some days is good days, some days is not so good days. Some days you might catch from a person, something has gone on, and everybody have their good and bad days. All of us. There's some days I don't feel like talking to none of them. I walk in there. There's some days I feel like talking to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I have no issue with Sergeant Ingram. Even when he called me out with the jury's name, I don't have an issue. You notice me. I don't have an issue with people. I don't. But there's some people who just love having my name in their mouth. I have a very good relationship with everybody, with the exception of 1, 2. And y'all know already who they are. But everybody else, I have a very good relationship with. I don't bother them and they don't bother me. You think Thug like that? No, some days they just don't want to be on the camera. Some days they just like, oh my God, they're going to Sylvia again. And then some days when I walk in, they face be lit up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of days they face be lit up. When I walk into that room, they be like, because I can't talk to them, right? I can't say hello to them like that. But eye conversation, like the eyes, even though we like that far away, I can look in the eyes and communicate. You get what I mean? You know how you can communicate with people with your eyes. You can communicate, and they see me there every day because like days when I come in like late, you can see that they be looking for me. You can see they be looking for me. And Kendrick don't care. They say don't talk to her. He still be like, you know, he don't give a crap. He don't give. And then he'll go like this. He'll do this conversation like this to me. I better bring a blanket. The jurors bring blankets. They be so cold in there. I'm gonna start wearing my big winter coat. That's what I'm gonna start doing. Oh, the day when Nichols flipped the cat, he flipped his fingers up in the air. No, he's pretty cool with me. Nichols is pretty cool. All of them are pretty cool with the camera. It's just some days they just don't want to, they just like get away from me, Sylvia. Are they married? Only one person I know is married. Only one person of the defendants are married. The attorneys, all the attorneys are married except, well, Garner's not married, and Westmoreland I don't think is married, and Mr. Matthews Jr., he'll be married next month. I like this. You're right in the living room. Beautiful face. Love you. Hey, OG, I'm not driving today. No Uber. I'm not driving today. I'm in the kitchen. I'm not in the living room. I'm in the kitchen. I'm at the table in the kitchen. I still have not put my my desk together yet in my room. What I normally. Hope y'all have your layers of clothes on. I heard it's freezing there. It's not freezing. It's not cold. Hey Nisha, thank you for the membership. Max is your internet husband. I be telling them how y'all feel about them for real, y'all. And it warms them up. They are so like so happy to hear you guys supporting them and stuff. You'll be surprised about the attorney. They're so excited to hear about you guys, the support that you guys give them. They are. I tell them all the time. And I tell them, I do. Even what's the name? Kokomo. I tell them about it. I said, y'all, you guys got a whole bunch of people that love with y'all. Can I take a picture? Like even Shard? I said, Shard, I gotta take a picture of you because the ladies want to see you. Thank you, Army Nurse. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Oh, you do got on the Army outfit on. Look at you. Oh my God. Thank you for your service. Look at her. Y'all, she is in the Army. For real. I thought you just called your name that. I didn't know you was in the Army. Thank you for your service. Nurse. I need an Army nurse. What I need? My arm hurt. Y'all, I feel like I'm falling apart, y'all. For real. Don't get old. Please don't get old. Don't get old because you're going to fall apart just like me. Look at you. What you got on? Oh, let's see. Where you at, OG? I don't see now, but you got your leg up on that thing. It's like Turo.com. Is that? I don't see the first letter. I can't see. It says call somebody or saving or something like that. Ella says, I believe if not all of them was watching the trial while we were detoxing for a week. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Anybody think that they're not watching a fool? Sylvia, I told you to pick up the patches. If y'all know me, I don't like taking medicine unless I have to. Oh, okay. Okay, nurse, she said look, nurse, you got spies. She said she see you dropping the money in Cat's chat all the time. They got spies on you, nurse. Nurse, you got spies. They're watching you dropping the money. You got spies. Look at them. They're pocket watching you. You said you already getting old, Auntie. I'm going to be 39 December 31st. That is not old. You know, look at this. I'll be 60 within what? 3 more years, I'll be 60. Not even 3, 2.5 years, I'll be 60. You been looking for me? Where you been? Slim Mac, where are you? Look, Slim Mac, why you got your middle finger up? I'm sitting here looking at y'all pictures now. I never get a chance to look at y'all pictures. Now all of a sudden I see y'all picture. You got your middle finger up. You need to change that picture, sir. Change that picture. Get that middle finger up from being up there like that. Oh, you was on the Metro Road. Okay, Zini says, infamous slide channel, let us know how the trial is affecting you. What do you do to wind down after court? It seems like being in the courtroom would be very stressful. Well, let me tell you something. Thank you for asking. I really, really appreciate that question because it takes a toll out of me. Some days I be so frustrated and I don't even want to get on the live sometime, but because I feel there's a duty for me to try to bring you guys some information. I still get on here, but it's emotional. It's emotional. Some days I feel like, is it worth it? Some days I feel excited about what's happening. Some days I feel like I see progress, right? Then it's like days I feel like I gotta keep watching my back because it's like I have it coming from all angles, So, but thank you for asking that question because I do feel it sometimes. I do. I can really. Y'all feeling it and you're watching it from the computer. You can imagine just sitting in that courtroom, just so many emotions that goes on inside that courtroom. Some of it. Miss Sylvia, did Akin tell Love to move? I heard you guys said that, but I don't know. When you're inside the courtroom, you don't hear everything, and that's why I agree with the judge that day when she said she didn't hear when that lady, not lady. Should I say not lady? When Gaither said what she said, it's because you're concentrating on different things and it's hard to catch one thing. So you guys get to hear your mic. The mic is attached to the feed itself, so you guys hear more than what I hear inside the courtroom. I'm not someone who finds myself on defendant side, but this case I am. Also I've never heard any of these defendant until this case. Me neither. Please read my earlier comment. Kim, can y'all post it again? Because let me tell you something, when the comments go by fast, I can't go back and review it. So can you post that comment? I'll go look for it for you. It's been a lot. I had to unplug, especially with the chaos at work. Yeah, Dre, it becomes a lot. It's draining. Yeah, it's a lot. I've been missing you, though. Glad you doing amazing. Thank you. Oh, that's Dre. You talking to Dre. Ella says, yes, he did. I heard it. Look at X. You heard it clear. Yes, he did. I heard it. Look at X. You can hear it clear. Infamous Sylvia. Doug said that it's super intense. So the time when the guys get a smile, even laugh, are important to the defense team. Yeah, it's intense, y'all. And then what the part. One part that one time that I really felt the pain. I remember when Doug and Mr. Steele went up for the bond request, like there was Steele's third time going for a bond request, and he, went up there, and you could see Jeffrey's face when the judge told him no, the disappointment he felt, and also. And I remember I walked out of that courtroom. I was so angry because I was like, how do you just keep denying these people? And you're saying, because then when they brought up Farley getting a bond, and Farley is charged with murder, and for you not to give Jeffrey one, and he hasn't been charged with murder, and it was like I felt so like angry, upset about how they're being treated, and I don't know, it's different, and because I've been in and out that courtroom for 2 years now. 2 years. Going in and out since 2022. November will be 2 years for me, which is next month. And the different emotions that goes on that I feel, and I'm not even part of it, y'all. I'm not even part of this case. But I get angry. It's just like watching a football game sometimes. You know how your team do something wrong and you feel it, and then like at the end you think your team is gonna win, and then you lose at the disappointment feeling that you have. Those emotions are real, especially sitting up inside that courtroom. It's real. Who is on bond? Farley. Miles Farley's on bond. His bond was $600 and I think $50,000. Yeah, he's on bond. Yeah, and he's been charged with murder, along with Shannon Stillwell. So I go through a lot, and then having to deal with the stuff that goes on YouTube, y'all. It's a wonder that I'm just, and nobody forced me to do this. Nobody asked me to do this. It's something that I chose to do. So I'm not asking for sympathy from anybody or anything like that. It's something I chose to do. Yes, right. But some of the stuff that I go through on YouTube, just like earlier when I was reading, somebody come in here talking about me, my reading ability and all that. I'm like, instead of just being grateful and saying thank you for taking the time to even go research and pull the information out for us, they gotta complain. I'm like, dang, what? Every day. Then there's some that be like, why don't you get a job? I work harder than some other people that have jobs, y'all. I get up early in the morning. I'm up 5 o'clock. I get in that traffic every single day that court opens and stuff like that. And I'm like, I am working. May not being paid like you, but I am working. I'm satisfied with my work. Even watching the stream every day, I get angry and emotional. So I can imagine how you feel every day there. Just keep strong and blessed. I appreciate you, Miss Sylvia. Thank you. I appreciate you too, Jill. Thank you. You really grind. Yeah, Yeah, this is like the emotional part. You are why are we talking about this? Because I start getting emotional about everything with this whole I start getting emotional. Because it's rough. It's rough because you see the parents, you see the family members, it's rough. It's rough. And then getting God allowed me to feel how it is to be in jail. Is Shannon married? No, he's not married. No, he's not married. Oh, okay. Therapy time. Y'all got me over here tearing again. Therapy time. I'm just a real person. But anyway, let's get back. Hey, TLA retired from law to do YouTube and made a beautiful, lucrative job. Yeah, he did. Yeah. You heard his story too, right? We love you and appreciate you. Love you too, Slim Mac. Slim Mac, it's you. What you up to? Yeah, I met Slim Mac in real life. You see, you see. Okay. See, this is why people think I'm crazy because y'all crazy. Y'all got me going crazy. We got two emotions. We got different emotion going on. Look at what she put up here. Look at your little opinion put up. Okay. Okay, here we go, y'all. Now she got me laughing with tears. First I'm crying because of sadness. Now I'm laughing with tears. Okay. Yeah, this is those that know me should know what this comment she has up there is for, right? Y'all know what that is, right? Okay. All right, let me read these comments since I can't read. Oh, she gonna cry in that car. The camera's about to shut down. So no, it's not. I'm not. She just made me laugh, so I'm not gonna cry. Okay, yes, it's very sad indeed. I tried to tell him about a drug that has been proven to put cancer in remission. Yeah, much crush, man. There is a drug like that for that put big Pisces energy for sure. You know how we do, Devin. You know it already. We get that crying, we be laughing, we go all kinds of ways and everything. Kim says, Sylvia, please be careful. Other channels are talking crap about you basically dumping YouTube people for TT. I said they're lying, they blocked me. Okay. Kim, we just read your message. I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere. Same people are so miserable, but stay watching. Hello. Say it again. Say it again. The life of T. Say it again. Say it again. I've cried at work before as well. It's the passion of it all. Yeah. And I mean, because I get text messages from the families and just saying, just appreciative of everything. And it's like, it's just like, I just don't know. I can't even explain it to you. Yeah, y'all should be able to understand what I'm talking about because I know your family members probably thinking y'all crazy because you're watching this case every single day. Y'all go through withdrawals and stuff, all that kind of stuff, right? I skip your message. What did you say, Inez? What did you say? I keep skipping people message. Listen, I'm on StreamYard, and StreamYard don't take all your messages sometime. Can you say it again? The message you said? When you're invested in something, it can hurt. Yeah. It says, what about the video where Love told Atkinson to use his computer? I don't see that. I don't know. Saying they caught. Saying if they wanted, they caught, could get her Rule 22 taken away, but won't yet. Y'all, listen. Only person could take my Rule 22 away is God. When God said it's over for me to be in that courtroom, my Rule 22 go away. If it goes away, that means God said, hey, Sylvia, it's time to move someplace else, right? Well, why you mother never goes to court? I don't know. Oh, I understand you because I'm the same way. Yes, my family is so over me. Yeah, all of us, man. Whatever I do it with a passion. I do it with all of me. You know what I'm saying? All of me. People think I'm like nuts. They said people's like, you in this courtroom every day. What is wrong with you? Are you not getting paid? I'm just like, I can't. Y'all just don't understand. Y'all understand. Y'all watch this every day. Y'all understand what I'm talking about. Y'all understand. Thank you. I love you too, Fennell. They definitely think I'm crazy and I'm home. TV, laptop, and phone is on. Oh, and in the car when we gotta move around. Don't read that, please. Oh, there we go with the don't read. Hold on. Yak, my nephew. You okay? I'm a Cancer. If you know, I be over here gong thought it. Yeah, man, I be sometime in that courtroom, like tears, sometime laughter, joy, and I keep forgetting I'm in the courtroom with them. That's why you guys saw me the other day. I was smiling. I usually walk while listening to the trial. I'm trying to get my cholesterol in check without meds. I need to be out there walking with you too. This case makes me sad. I've been arrested for something I didn't do and nearly lost my nursing license. It was lies and not even nursing related. I just make so sad for them and their family. Yeah, I know exactly how I feel. Miss Sylvia, you're 100% right. Only God. More like what's wrong with them concerning other people's finances. Just because you care and you want the people to know what's going on. Yep. Vanessa, you were there for these guys when it was not popular for real. Yeah, I was there when nobody even thought about this case, when everybody was saying how much, guilty these people were and stuff like that. Yeah. Keep doing an awesome job, Miss Sylvia. Thank you very much for all you do. Okay, y'all, we can't do this crying thing anymore, y'all. We can't do this crying thing because Dallas is gonna come down here and she's gonna be yelling at me, y'all. She's gonna be like, "Mom, what's wrong with you?" Definitely have withdrawal. Sylvia was looking like she wanted to laugh. I wanted to laugh. Y'all, I just want to see the end. I want to see the end. I want to see the victory dance. I just feel it. You know what I'm saying? I feel it. Is there no court? No, there's no court. Her. It is 11:16. Do you think we're going to have court today? No court. Kim, yes, we are all aware. Choose not to. Yeah, we don't want to talk about that stuff. I don't want to engage in these people nonsense. They're not even relevant. We over here having a good time, and they're in my bushes being nosy. How about that? How about that? Generally, good rule of thumb is not to mention any form of negativity to anyone if they're not actively discussing that topic. Ooh, ouch, yes. Keep pushing. Rachel, we cool peep, love hard. Jeffrey needs us to sue them and make them pay his attorney fee. I love you too, life and as Armani. All these other content creators come in the game when it got popular. Woo! Say it again. Say it again, CMT. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again, CMT. Say it again. Say it one more again. One more thing. One more again. One more again. Say it again. We don't even engage with it. We are aware though. You know, yeah, they go to troublemaker, y'all. She talking about court starts at 5 p.m. I honestly don't see it making it to the end. It will. You know what? I concur. 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 See, the thing is, I think we're not praying hard enough, y'all. We left the prayer. We forgot prayer. We forgot to call on the heavens, call on Jesus, call on the angels in heaven. We forgot to do that, y'all. We forgot to pray. We're not praying. Your thumbnail picture looks all powerful. Hey, you know where I got that picture from, Steph. You know who got me that picture. Shout out to Stephanie, y'all. She's a silent partner in the back. Unpopular. I damn near went home from work. The day still was held in. Oh my God. Tall glass. Oh my God. That day. The emotion that I felt in that room. Oh my God, y'all. Oh, the emotion that I felt in that room and still. And then him saying that he wanted to go be in the jail with Jeffrey. Okay, y'all. We look, we can't do this laughing and crying session no more, but that emotion that was so like deep, y'all. I remember that day. I remember that day, y'all. It was so hard. I was so angry with the judge. I was so upset. And you know, after that day, Mr. Steele's demeanor in the courtroom, his distancing, he distanced himself. He but he felt the love from the other attorneys and how their relationship has been tightened because of that. There's so much that I'm getting out of this case that I never imagined of getting, you know. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. 2 years of this, y'all. 2 years. It's a lot. When was the members only? I don't see what day, please. I'm behind. The members only, I think that was yesterday or the day before yesterday, I think. I think it's the day that, what's the name? Crying is good. Melanie, we going, look, we're doing like, marathon here, going back and forth emotion. But somebody asked me, who was that asked me, how do I feel about being in the courtroom? It's different emotions that I have. Some days I'm in there and I try to wipe my face so they don't see me cry and stuff like that when I hear something. And then there's days I've been angry more days than I've been sad, you know. You know. And let me tell you, okay. I'm the only one that's kind of different, because the people from the news people, when I first started interacting with them, they had this mindset that, and I'm not trying to be racist, but these black boys did it type of thing, regardless of what they did it, they were so like mind control towards, they were for the state automatically. They was for the state. Now, with everything that's been happening, with all that, now it seemed like they moved towards the defense side with everything that's been happening. But at first, they were like, oh, because they had like information of evidence that they said that the state had and all this. And it's like, wait till you see this, wait till you see that, wait till this person come, wait till this person come. That's what they used to always tell me. Wait till this person. I mean, the news people, the regular news people, they used to say, oh, wait till this come, wait till Moontun come here, wait till Woody come. I was like, who are these people that they talking about? This way before they even got on the stand and stuff like that. Now, they're not saying that no more. They're not saying that no more, y'all. They're not saying that no more at all. It was like it was like so many enemies against me. And they were just, I came in with the mindset, everybody's innocent until proven guilty. That's my mindset when I walked in there. These people are innocent until proven guilty. That's what the law says. The law says you are innocent until proven guilty. When that gavel hit down and there's a verdict, that is when, whether it's guilty or not, that's when it happens, right? But they were all telling me, oh, they got this against them. They got this against them. I mean, I used to hear it all the freaking time, right? All the time. I used to just like, they'd be like, oh, wait till you see this. I saw the video. I saw this. I saw the interrogation. That's what they used to say to me all the time, right? You don't know what you're talking about. That's what they would say to me. You don't know. I would try to fight them, and I'm talking about with words saying, oh, now they're all gone now. Half of those people that used to be there with me, they're gone. You said they posted a motion from Lil Ron? Okay. But all of them they're gone now. And we're still standing. Yep. He said, let's look at it. Let me see if I can. Oh, okay, hold on. Somebody just told me check my PayPal. Hold on, y'all. I need to go check my PayPal. Thank you, Janelle, for the PayPal. Thank you. Thank you so much. The motion the state filed yesterday was laughable. She denied it. We over here soaking up all Sylvia's infamous Sylvia day off on YouTube. I love our chat. Yes. Love you guys too. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, Dallas just got a promotion. She got a promotion. Look at God. She got a promotion, y'all. Dallas got a promotion. Do you hear from the Gemini lady? Something that used to. Where is Gemini? Where is Gemini? Is she in the bushes? She might be in the bushes, y'all. She might be in the bushes. Yes, congratulations to Dallas. She got a promotion. Yep, she got a promotion. She stays the top of her group, and she work in an insurance company, and she stays on top, and she's like the top performer in her group, and they just gave her a promotion. That's what she, says, Mom, I got something to tell you. Yeah, make sure y'all tell her congratulations. Did you YouTube? No. Dialogue, no. They rejected me. They rejected me again. So I gotta wait till November 14th. Gotta wait till November 14th. And when I'm just praying that they give me all my back money that I made before. The money from July and August. That's what y'all need to pray for me for about. Yeah, they rejected me again. Yep, they rejected me. I don't even think they had a person look at it. I don't even think they just, because I sent it out, and then within 3 hours later, they sent me a letter saying they rejected me. That it's gonna stand. I'm praying I get it back, because then I'll pay. But God is doing it, y'all. He's sustaining me. God is sustaining me, y'all. He's sustaining me. To God be the glory. He's sustaining me. I had to make adjustment. My child moved back to help me out. I mean, I'm just being realistic, y'all. I'm real, because she'd be like, Mom, I'm not staying here long. Just staying here till you get yourself back in your feet, okay? I was like, okay, we're helping each other out. Okay. We're helping each other. And look, because she's been a beautiful child to her mom. God blessed her. He increased her. He gave her increase. Amen. Hallelujah. Hey, Cynthia. Yeah, I'm telling you, she be getting on my nerve now. She be getting on my nerve. She be getting on my nerve. Because she be trying to think she about mama. I gotta whisper. Because she'll hear me. Yeah, and TikTok, y'all. I just have to learn TikTok well enough, because somebody told me on TikTok I could make $5,000 a day. That's what somebody told me on TikTok. That I could do that TikTok. For real. I haven't gotten there, y'all. But you see my number. Look, my stuff is just growing, and they give you like different opportunities. I just gotta learn it. Not that I'm leaving. I'm not gonna leave YouTube, y'all, because YouTube, you guys are my first love. But I gotta, I can't keep relying on y'all, because y'all been doing too much already for me. And I can't keep relying on y'all. And this is what I love to do. Because I'm not going back to corporate America. That's not what I desire to do at all. I hated being in corporate America. I used to hate going to work. And I love doing this, y'all. I love doing this, okay? I love doing this. I love it, love it, love it, alibi over because charges the state will only need to make this change if you can evidence. Chelsea, did you send it to me? Oh, my bad. Did you send it to me? CMT, I'm sorry. Forget that. I'm sorry. I said your name. Sorry. Lil Rod's lawyer filed a memorandum of law to respond to states' claim that they can convict someone based off only overt acts that aren't even in the indictment. Leah did this. You remember her? Remember she's the one who did the argument? Leah did this. Okay, I'm gonna go. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Yeah, do y'all want me to read this? Because remember, I can't read. Remember, I can't read. Y'all want me to go get it and read it? I can't read. Y'all sure y'all want me to read it? I can't read. I can't read. Hold on, I'll go get it. But remember, I can't read. Okay, I just got it. Remember, I can't read. Y'all want to hear me not read unless somebody want to come up and read, the ones that can read. Who wants to come up and read since I can't read? I'll send you the link. I'll send you the thing. Get a part-time job in the courthouse. They won't let me work in the courthouse because it'd be a conflict of interest. They won't let me work in the courthouse, Miss Green Eyes. They won't let me work in the courthouse. Trust me, I already tried that already. Do you really think I have enough energy to work in Okay, let's pull it up. Let's pull up that case. Oh, how you say her name? Abasi is her name. How did you read it? Okay, here we go. All right, let's go ahead and read it here. All right, overt acts. Let's go. Memorandum of law regarding overt act requirements. Now come the defendant, Rodriguez Ryan Jr., hereafter Ryan, in the above style matter, and submit to this court, as requested, the case law on the constitutional protection and substantial safeguard in place before the state strips a man of his liberty. Ooh, I like that one, y'all. Ooh, I like that word, those words. That a defendant cannot be convicted solely on the basis of overt act not included in the indictment. Ryan shows as follows. Woo! Here we go, y'all. You ready? Count one in the indictment. Against Ryan alleges that he conspired to participate in a criminal enterprise known as Young Slime Life, YSL, which engaged in a pattern of racketeering activity outlined in 191 overt acts. The state claims that they need not prove any of these overt acts, and a conviction may rest solely upon an overt act not included in the indictment. The state urges this court to ignore not only the RICO statute itself, but also centuries of antecedent I don't know, development of common law. Going back to as side in Calendar Clarendon in 1166, Russell versus United States, explaining that the history and purpose of a grand jury indictment is to provide a fair method of instituting criminal procedures against persons believed to have committed crimes. The Constitution itself, federal and state jurisprudence, I don't know how to say that word, y'all, jurisprudence, as well as RICO statute, requires that the indictment contains the necessary element, which includes the overt act which formed the criminal conduct. And the state must then provide evidence to prove the act which supports the charges. The state may not rely on whatever conveniently arises to create an overt act which could support a conviction. Doing so would violate due process. The Fifth Amendment right to indictment by a grand jury protects a defendant from conviction based on acts not contained in the indictment. The Fifth Amendment of the United States Constitution provides that no person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a presentment and indictment of a grand jury, except in a case arising in the land or naval force or in a militia when in actual service in time of war or public danger. United States Constitution Amendment 1-5, Georgia Constitutional Article 1, Section 1, Paragraph 5. An indictment, including this indictment, reflects what was presented to the grand jury. The grand jury may not have heard about the unspecified incident that the state now wants to adopt as overt acts. Any conclusion, one way or another, about what was presented would be a guess. To allow the prosecutor or the court to make a subsequent guess as to what was in the mind of a grand jury at the time they returned the indictment would deprive the defendant of the basic protection which the guarantee of the intervention of a grand jury was designed to secure. Russell Supra. The language is clear and unambiguous. There is no alternative reading which would permit the state to try and convict Ryan for conduct which was not presented at the grand jury. B. The Sixth Amendment demands that the indictment inform a defendant of the act which constitute the crime alleged. The Sixth Amendment provides that the accused shall enjoy the rights to be informed of the nature and the cause of the accusation. United States Constitution Amendment 1-6 and the Georgia Constitution Article 1, Section 1, Paragraph 6. Due process requires that a criminal defendant be sufficiently apprised of what he must defend against. Grant versus State. Holding that a defendant is sufficiently appraised of the predicate act where the indictment identifies specific transaction by check number, date, and receipt. Kimber versus State. Holding that the indictment must be more than repeated the language of the statute and must inform the defendant what he be prepared to meet. The state would like to completely dispel this requirement and rely on conduct not included in the indictment. The requirement of an indictment are that it definitely inform the accused of the charges against him so that he may present his defense and avoid surprises at trial, and that it protects the accused against another prosecution of the same offense. State versus Pittman. Ryan is unable to prepare a defense, interview witnesses, subpoena evidence, file motion, etc. to unspecified acts. But by its own representation, the state is still trying to decide what evidence from the 2 terabyte of evidence provided they will actually try to introduce to prove the 191 acts in the indictment. The state's position would require the defendant to identify the evidence relevant to acts which the state may not even have thought of, or which may not even have occurred yet. This would leave the prosecution free to roam at a large to swift its theory of criminality so as to take advantage each passing vicissitude of the trial and appeal, a practice the Constitution prohibits. Russell Supra 768. C. The state must prove that at least one member of the alleged conspiracy committed one or more of the acts in the indictment. To prove RICO, the state must prove at least 2 of the predicate offenses in the indictment, Dorsey versus State. Where here the defendant are charged with conspiracy to commit RICO. A person may be found guilty of a RICO conspiracy if they knowingly and willingly join a conspiracy which itself contained a common plan or purpose to commit 2 or more predicate acts. Cotton versus State. The inclusion of improperly charged predicate acts, the equivalent here over acts not charged at all, will not void a conviction if 2 remaining predicate offenses support the conviction. There's a case law here. Upholding conviction where the evidence in this case support the jury's determination beyond a reasonable doubt that Mosley committed at least 2 predicate offenses as charged in the indictment. The inclusion of additional act does not satisfy a requirement that the state prove an act charge. The state cite Georgia versus Meadows and Pasha versus State for the proposition of the state need not prove the defendant himself committed the overt act in the indictment, just at least one member of the conspiracy did so. This is accurate and not the issue at hand. Those cases address who's committed the overt act, not whether the indictment included the overt act at all. Any reliance on such case would be displaced. D. To permit a conviction based solely on overt act not included in the indictment would amend the indictment. A valid indictment must include all the essential elements of the crime. A RICO conviction requires 2 steps. 1, proving a defendant has committed 2 or more offenses of the sort included in the RICO statute. 2, proving that the offense have been committed as part of a pattern or racketeering activity, Carr versus State. With conspiracy to commit RICO, the first requirement no longer applies. Instead, the state must prove that the defendant joined a conspiracy in which some members performed the second requirement. While the defendant's degree of participation is lessened, the underlying act must still be specified. The present indictment meets the first requirement by listing 191 overt acts, which allegedly constitute an offense within the RICO statute. If none of the overt acts are proven, there can be no conviction. If the state would like to add to its list of 191 overt acts to satisfy the required element, the forum for doing so is before the grand jury, not mid-trial. Permitting acts outside of the indictment to support a conviction would amend the indictment. E. This court cannot authorize a jury to convict for conduct outside the indictment. This court will be required to instruct this jury what the state must prove. These instructions must limit the jury's consideration to the elements of the offense as charged in the indictment. Holman versus State. Holding that the trial court erred when it instructed the jury that an organic brain injury could sustain the manner of homicide when the indictment specified that a part of the body was rendered useless. Where RICO could be committed in multiple ways, the instructions are still limited to those in the indictment. Cotman versus State. To apply the state's theory, this court will have to instruct the jury to ignore this element of the offense. F. The state has provided no authority to support their convention that the indictment need not include the overt act to sustain a conviction. The state provided to this court a list of cases which included the phrase that the indictment need not set forth the overt act. However, that is not the holding of this case cited. The relevant issue is whether the indictment meets the constitutional due process requirements. The state cites to Nordell and State, which indeed does say that the state need not prove the overt act in the indictment. Nordell versus State, however, the Georgia Supreme Court cited to the United States versus Kaplan, which clarifies that an overt act besides those specifically named need to be encompassed in the indictment to the extent that the defendant was on notice that those acts would be offered against him to prove as proof of the indicted offense. United States U.S. versus Kaplan. The Second Circuit went on to further clarify the reliance of an uncharged act can amount to a constructive amendment or variance which would reverse that conviction. Kaplan 128. In Kaplan, the indictment charged Kaplan with false statement based on representation made to the FBI during a post-arrest interview and identify specific portion of that statement. Kaplan 128. In closing, the government asserted that Kaplan's statement contained 7 misrepresentations, only one which had specifically identified in the indictment. Kaplan 129. The indictment sufficiently informed Kaplan that what he said during the specifically identified conversation formed the overt act towards the false statement charge. Additionally, content from the same conversation was no surprise, ID. Here, the state urges this court to read a single sentence as a carte blanche blessing to permit conviction based on whatever overt act the state comes up with. Neither the defendant nor the state can determine right now whether these overt acts amount to amendment or variance because those are post-conviction inquiries and the uncharged overt act have not been identified. They provide the case of United States versus Jimenez, relying on out of context the phrase that evidence is not limited to the overt act in the indictment, United States versus Jimenez. This is true when examining the sufficiency of the evidence presented. Jimenez was charged with conspiracy to commit money laundering by committing fraud under 18 U.S.C. 1546A, which involves immigration documents. Jimenez 1185. On appeal, he urged the specific document listed in the overt act would not constitute a violation of the law. Thus, evidence was insufficient. Jimenez at 1190, the court found that one, the indictment did name specific document which supported false statement. Two, when reviewing sufficiency, the court looks at all the evidence presented. Supra 1194. The issue here is not sufficiency of the evidence. It is due process requirement that Ryan be apprised of the conduct given a rise to the indictment. Jimenez did not, nor could he, argue that the indictment did not include the conduct which constitute a crime, ID. The document which supported a conviction were specifically included in the indictment. ID. Jimenez had ample notice of the evidence he would need to confront. The state provided to this court a number of cases from the Supreme Court of the United States and the state of Georgia, which hold that due process required the indictment to provide specific information about the conduct at issue. United States versus Resendez Pons. The word attempt coupled with specification of the time and place of respondent attempted illegal re-entry satisfied both. Indeed, the time and place information provided respondent with more adequate notice than would an indictment describing particular overt act and was sufficiently specified. United States versus Pittman. The checks at issue was sufficiently specific when described by number, bank, date, and payee. Sanders versus State. The level of details about the aggravated assault person provided sufficient detail. These cases not only contradict the state claims that they need not prove the overt act listed, but instead support Ryan's position that the indictment specified the overt act at issue. Conclusion. The state contentions that overt act solely outside the indictment not only ignores the law, but also offends the fundamental notion of fairness. The state has no reason to argue that overt act outside the indictment alone will sustain a conviction unless they need to rely on this premise. The state would only need to make this change if, as trial progresses, it becomes evident that the state cannot prove its case. The state has a duty to pursue justice, not a conviction. As the state watches this case fail, they refuse to accept the possibility of defeat. Ooh, fair and square. But rather seek to make up a new case as they go along. No defendant can prepare to defend against allegations which are being invented as the trial goes along. Such a demand would render due process meaningless. However, it seems to be door the state wants to keep opening throughout this trial. If these overt acts aren't working, just add a new one. Just add new ones. This is neither legal or just. Respectively submitted the 9th day of October, Leah Abisi. Well, I'm sorry if my not reading, but I know I messed up because some words it's hard for me to say because of my dialect and my thinking. Because I used to be a foreigner. English is not my first language, so I do have issues with certain words. So the state has done a very good job of representing this case. Oh Lord, here we go. There we go, John, y'all. John, go sit down somewhere. There go John, y'all. There go John, my op. Hey, John. He does that every time. He's my op. He's the only personal op that I let in. John comes in here. He starts trouble all the time, y'all. He does. Okay. He's the only op I allow in here to start trouble with me. V. I keep telling people English was not my first language, y'all. English is not my first language. I had to learn English. I had to learn how to read. Okay. All these people want to hate on me. Certain words I cannot say. Okay. I try, but I cannot say it. Certain words I just can't. Words that have so many syllables, I can't say it. Okay. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, B. I know my limitation, okay? They haven't provided enough proof or evidence that Thug done. Oh, Lord, it jumped. What's my first language? You don't want to know. Just listen to this. My family is Haitian and Dominican. So you could understand, I didn't speak English. I learned to speak English when I was 6 years old. That's when I learned to speak English. 6 years old. Other than that, before then, I would speak different language. Okay. Creole was my first language. Broken French. That was my first language. And then Spanish was my other language. And then I came to America when I was 6 years old. 1971, I came to America. And I went into foster care. And then I purposely stopped talking my birth language, okay? Now I can't speak the other language anymore because I mentally blocked it out. But I do still have words that I have issues of saying because my brain is still not working, even though I'm 100 years old. I came to United States, to America. I came to America. You want to see my naturalization paper to show you that I was not born here, okay? Hey, look, I'm an open book. I'm an open book, okay? I know my limitation. I know my strength and my weakness. John said, my first children's mother was Colombian and spoke a strange dialect of Spanish. It was hard at first, but we figured it out. You're so funny. Read Cat in the Hat. I ain't reading that. Do I still speak Spanish? I don't speak none of that language. None of it. I speak nothing except English. And I can't even say that. Do not show that. Do not show what? Thank you, TS. Love you too. Sac passe. And that's all I know how to say, sac passe. You digging me? Answer the question. Avatar got a question for you. You digging me? Avatar Healing got a question for you. Miss Jams, I am an open book. I know you don't like me telling my business, but I am an open book, y'all. I could tell, I could show my papers, I could tell everything. I am an open book. I am. I am an open book. I am an open book. That's the way I am. I'll always be that way. Can't change me now. I'm 57 years old. Can't change me now. I will always be open book. What's good for one person may not be good for another person. I'm an open book. I'm an open book. Trust me. Nothing that anybody could do, any content creator could do against me, because I'm the one give them that information about me. You know, all the stuff that they write and they say and they add on is because I talked about it. I talked about it first. You know, even though rest and all, I talked about it first. I told about myself. You know, it shows that they don't have no originality, that they need me to give content. You get what I'm saying? Every channel talks about the laptop. Every channel that talks about the laptop, we will know come from there. See you later. You going to work? See you later. Okay, y'all. Lunchtime. What we eating for lunch, y'all? What we eating for lunch? Dallas made me breakfast this morning. It's been, how many hours have it been? The sausage I was eating this morning that was making me cough with the peppers. They had 6 days off. Now I hate this game. Avatar, you just coming in here at 12 o'clock asking whether or not court started. You know, if the court didn't start by now, there's no court. I know I want Mexican food. Oh, what's Calvert for lunch? What's that? Prime ribs. Oh Lord, potato. Oh Lord, look at you. You eating hearty. I made some spaghetti. How do you say that word? Bulligan? What a bulligan? I eat leftover. I had spaghetti the day before yesterday. I had spaghetti. I don't know what Dallas is gonna cook. I had shrimp scampi for breakfast. Shrimp scampi for breakfast? Well, look, my Dallas used to always say, "Ma, your stomach don't know what time it is, so you can eat whatever you want to eat." They don't know it's morning time. My taste do. Okay, y'all, we've been on for 3 hours. Can I leave now? Can I leave and go to TikTok now? Is that okay with y'all? Can I leave and go to TikTok now? You guys had me for 3 hours, almost 4 hours. Can I leave and go to TikTok now, please? Please. Can I go? Can I leave? You said nope. Rachel said no. Rachel, I gotta go. Suri said no. We're gonna miss you. I'll be back. I'll be back. But that was a great Sylvia's telling, yeah, but you'll be back soon. I will be back. I think I'm gonna make shrimp and cabbage turkey sausage combo. I saw it earlier. What's your TikTok? My TikTok name is Infamous Sylvia. Defense release another one? Another what? Another motion? Another motion? They release another motion? Oh Lord, hold on. Let's go get the motion. I don't see the another motion. I don't see another motion. I don't see another motion. What? I don't see another motion. What's the other motion? CMT, what's the other motion? I don't see it. Oh, they're trying to keep me here. Yeah, buddy. I need some. Who's gonna treat me to lunch? Who's gonna treat me to lunch? John, I say you treat me to lunch today. Where John at? John, I think you should treat me to lunch today. Thank you, Ann, for the Cash App. Shot. Okay, Ann, we gotta play your music. Ann, we gotta play your music. Hold on, we're gonna play your music. Okay, hold on, Ann. Let's play your music. Hold on, Ann. Here go your music for you, Ann. Honey, honey, so much honey, 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 so much honey, 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 so much honey, honey, honey. Look, John said he'll cook me a special meal. Look at this, y'all. John said, when I buy for a visit in the future, I will cook us a special meal. John said he'll cook us a special meal, y'all. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at this nut. Look what this nut said. Remember the movie Help? You know what Help when she made that pie out of, right? Did I see your comment? You said salad. Lord, I sent you a Cash App. You sent me a Cash App, Cora? You sent me a Cash App? Hold on, let me see. Hold on, Cora. Hold on, Cora. Let's see the Cash App. You know, this Cash App been acting stupid lately since they switched me over to the business one. Stuff I don't even see stuff no more. Thank you, Cora. Thank you for the Cash App. Appreciate you, girly. Y'all, let me tell you something. Since they did this stupid you don't even see what look. I don't even see it. I see it in the listing, but I don't see it in the in the what's the name? I hate the way they did this, man. I don't know why it does show on the side over here. It doesn't show it. Oh, Jesus. This YouTube, man. It's not the YouTube deal. My throat itching. Sorry. I have to go to work. See you later. Thank you, Cora. Thank you again. Yeah, my throat itching. She said, oh my God, y'all, my throat is itching. It just like hit it really bad now. Oh my God. Tia, he's getting on our nerve now, right? John, calm down. Y'all, my sinus is bothering me. It's hot tea, and let me do some hot tea with honey. Hold on a second. Let me do my water. Make us. Hold on, y'all. I got my water going right now. I got my water going for my hot tea. Where's my medicine? I took some this morning, tall guys. I took it this morning. I don't want to overdose and stuff. You know, I already take a medicine for diabetes, so I don't want to take that stuff. I hate taking medicine anyway. This is time for me to go take a nap. But I gotta get on TikTok, y'all. I gotta go get on TikTok. I haven't. Yesterday, I went to sleep about 8:30, y'all. And I got up at 4 o'clock this morning. Now I'm starting feeling sleepy. No, I'm allergic to the outside. I'm allergic to the outside. I've been doing this. Yeah, Angela, I'm gonna try it right now. I'm gonna try it right now so I can see if it works. I need some local honey. That's what I need. Local honey. Wish I had local honey here. I don't know where I can get local honey from. Look at what Snoop Dogg did. Look, I'm gonna read this. Local honey, Flat Shore Road. Hold on. Y'all best be doing that thing. Look, local honey. Where's this at? There's several Flat Shore Roads. There's Flat Shore Road, Covington, Flat Shore Road, Conyers, Flat Shore Road, Atlanta. Which one? Which one is it? Tall Glass. Conyers. Okay. There's a Honey Creek B. Wait a minute. Hold on. There's nothing there. Look, it's nothing there. You live in Covington? Oh, we're neighbors. I'm in Covington too. It says 5 miles away. The Shack Produce. It says it take me 10 minutes to get there. I think I'm gonna go over there to Tall Glass. Get some local honey. What time they close? Let's see if they answer. Nobody's answering the phone. They're not answering the phone. They're not answering the phone. Okay, they got some reviews on it. Let's see what reviews say. You got 3.9. That's not a good review. Says I have been buying this honey from local meat market for a couple of years because it was very good and tasty. Recently, I probably that's another one. Let's head over to TikTok for more gifts. Okay. Somebody calling me with a private number. Hold on. Hello? You gonna call somebody and your number's private. Look.
Hello, my name is Pat, and I'm calling from Complex Care Solutions on behalf of Ambiter from Peach State Health Plan.
Telemarketers, y'all. Peach Care Health Plan. How you gonna call somebody and be on hold like that? That doesn't make sense, does it? They're gonna call you, put you on hold, and have a private number. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go TikTok. Bye y'all. Gotta go to TikTok. TikTok. I'll see y'all later. Sylvia by no means was trying to demean you or your channel whatsoever, but just wanted you to be aware of others, never trying to bring negativity out, actually defending you, and God bless. Listen, Kim, let me tell you something. Those people will constantly talk about me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about them. I just don't want to hear about them. They're irrelevant to me. They got me in their mouth in their title. I don't have them in my. Just type up my name. You see, I'm famous to them. But let's go to TikTok, y'all. Let's go have some fun. I'll see y'all later. Let's go. TikTok. Bye, y'all. All right, see you later. Here come my song.
Locked away in a cell, far from home, just can't tell. Innocent or guilty, they claim. Justice a flickering flame. Family missing their sons. Every day's a heavy ton. Time to bring the boys home. Can't let them face this alone. There's justice needed now. Time to let them go somehow. He's got the key to the door. We can't wait no more. Yeah, got it, Queen, a little rock. Time is ticking, it's so hard. How we hold on to change when there's so much pain. Shannon, Nichols, Yang, and Thug. Families just want a hug. dreams shattered in a night, but we demand what's right. Fair justice needed now, time to let them go somehow. He's got the key to the door, we can't wait no more.